Let's roll.
Roar drink, dude. Let's
we
get
got
into
roar
it.
drink.
We have probably one of the top 60 or 70 gingers in America right now.
Top 30 or 40.
Yeah.
According to gingerunite.com.
And you know that when there's a biopic, you're going to play Louis C.K. in it.
I'm hoping to be Ron Howard when he dies.
Yeah, Ron's kind of handsome.
First of all, bro, I'm way more handsome than Ron Howard.
Whoa, dude.
Who would you play in a biopic? Who would you play?
Huh?
Who would you play in a biopic?
In a biopic, I would probably...
When they die, who will you play?
Maybe... let me think about that for a second.
Like one of the Clampets?
No, you...
Yeah, one of the Clampets, maybe?
That's so limiting.
Okay, well then maybe you could play...
At least Louis is a role you can do something.
He's something real.
Yeah.
You would play...
Maybe...
you could do Brad Pitt.
No, I'm not doing
Not
Brad
looks-wise,
Pitt, dude.
Just confidence-wise.
No, I definitely don't have that confidence. So
you don't have the Brad Pitt confidence?
No, I think I could do Jeff
Garland. You could do Jeff Garland.
Oh no, he can't even turn his neck. Let me do Big Lebowski.
The dude?
Yeah.
You talking about the actor?
Yeah. Well,
Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
You could be Jeff Bridges, you think? Let's hear it.
All right. Market 8, Donnie. No, let me try it again. I don't know what they're talking about.
Do you not know any lines from the movie?
Huh? Yeah.
It sounds like you don't know any fucking lines from the movie. Market 8, Donnie.
Jeff Bridges, dude. I know what I'm talking about, dude. Let me try one more. The dude.
He never says the dude.
Okay, well,
he
whatever.
never once says
You don't
it.
know what you're talking about.
All right, bro. I'm off.
But we're in here. Here we are. We have
are.
Andrew Santino.
Yo.
From the new Whiskey Ginger podcast.
Trying.
Which is, how's that been?
It's been actually really good.
Yeah? You've had some real schlubs on there I've seen, too.
A few. Yeah, a few schlubs. Chris Delano, who lost to you, or will inevitably lose to you in the Guest of the Year belt. We all know that.
Yeah, we'll see. We're just over there, and apparently there's a big to-do about it.
Well, I think what it comes down to is Chris, you know Samson and Delilah, you know that story about the power being...
the Bible?
Yeah, you know, the power being in...
I don't think it's Delilah.
Is it Samson and Delilah? Isn't that what it is?
Can we look it up, Nick?
It is.
It is,
Okay.
right? And with the power line in his hair,
I haven't read
right?
all of the Bible.
So I think the power in Chris's hair is all he's got. And
Yeah.
he wants to be the prettiest boy in town. Mm-hmm. And now that you have a mane in the back, a thick mane,
Oh, yeah.
I think he gets nervous and scared. He's talked privately, and this is off the record, but on the record, he's talked privately, I know, to Callan and said that he's threatened by your hair, and he feels like he's gonna get pushed out of the way. I saw him crying on the 405. He pulled over and was crying.
Really?
On the 405. Yeah.
Wow. What does he drive even?
It's like a souped up go-kart.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. No, he drives like a really fancy, expensive, rich car.
Does he?
Yeah, really.
Somebody
really nice
said
car.
the other day. Somebody said he has so much silverware at his house. You'd have to have like 7,000 people eating dinner at once.
Yeah, it'd be impossible. But also, he doesn't even use it. You know
Yeah.
that? He eats with his hands.
Does he really?
Yeah, Chris eats only with his hands. That's why if you notice, if you guys, the fans, you can get close, he has long, dirty fingernails.
Oh, yeah.
Because he always eats with his hands.
I've seen that.
I don't have...
Very Kenyan.
Yeah,
starting from the nails out, he's very Kenyan.
Yeah, and I think he just gets so threatened by the mane that this is just what Callan told me, that he was threatened by you, so he paid a bunch of people to illegally vote.
Unbelievable.
But he was, because he's like, money's not a problem, wouldn't make a dent, all this shit. Yeah, so he was just paying people to vote.
Yeah, doesn't make a dent.
I'll pay to cheat.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
He said he's going to start an auto body shop that repairs cars called Did Make a Dent.
Is he really? Yeah. I'd take my fucking car.
No, but what I'm starting to realize from them is I don't trust them.
Well, who do you trust less, Schaub or Callan?
I think one of them's a patsy, and I think you think it's Schaub, but it's Callan.
See, that's weird because I think the patsy would be Callan. My first instinct when I see him, because he's tiny and little, he's kind of like, I don't know, he's like a little sneaky, I can hide very well, little beady, little creepy eyes.
Oh, definitely.
His eyes have
Sleeps
no color.
in a tree.
Yeah, he sleeps up in a tree.
Well, here's the thing. If you zoom in on Chris D'Elia's dick, right behind it, there's two nuts, and that's Brendan and Brian.
Oh,
These dudes are
shit.
hanging on that fucking guy's dick. They put out all types of specialty things on the internet this week for him and last week for him to get extra support.
Yeah, they were promoting him hard.
Very much.
I didn't see you get promoted that much.
I didn't either. But it just goes to show you that that's the world we live in. I thought that they were more healthy than that in their spirit.
No.
Yeah.
Well, because they're just their background. You know,
Yeah.
both of those guys come from very, very privileged, shady places.
Oh, yeah.
So they want privileged, shady people to continue. And we know Chris is privileged and shady. You know, his father owns downtown Los Angeles.
Crazy.
Every building.
Brandon used to fight in damn shopping malls and shit.
He would just get in fist
You know?
fights at Westfields.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
different stuff, man. They got it.
I think the sad thing about the belt is I'm happy that I came in third because I beat those other fucking trash bags. I mean, people were talking a lot of shit on the internet.
But did you think you had a chance at the belt? For a second, you did.
I was happy. No, I knew I wasn't going to compete with you guys. Not this early.
I don't
on.
believe that.
But I do think
Next year
I'll have a way better shot. But I also think I was more mad that people like Michael Rappaport was even in the running is crazy to me. That's crazy to me. No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Well, somebody said somebody said that Tony Hinchcliffe got 7 votes. I'm not even joking.
I believe every second of
I'm not even joking.
I didn't know he was in it. And then I was surprised. I think Swartzen got thrown in there.
Yeah.
And I love Swartzen, but I was like, no way. And then Sasso, who definitely should have been a better contender.
Sasso should have been a better contender.
Yeah, but that's only because I think he didn't even want. I don't think he wanted to be a part of it.
No. Well, he said
This is not big enough for him.
He doesn't want to drive over here either.
No.
This would cut his waist off. I mean, he almost died in that chair a couple weeks ago.
He's got swallowed by his chair.
No, bro, he sweated so bad. His arms were cold and wet. His neck was very
Was
wet
he nervous
and cold.
or was it just hot in here?
I don't know what was going on. A lot of different things.
But he could wear this as like a watch, I guess.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Oh, this would be one of those life alert bracelets for him. You know, on the inside it just says his blood
His heart
type.
rate,
yeah,
his pulse.
his heart rate.
I think the real race was between you, D'Elia, and for third was probably me and Sasso. Should have been between me and Sasso.
And they should give out a couple of different belts. And I'm curious because from the last thing he said, 2 belts, dude.
I think it's bullshit. I think it's bullshit that they're going to do a tie. It's the same way I feel about like when they tie in the NFL. I think that's fucking maddening. I don't think you should ever tie in sports. I think it's bullshit.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be a tie. And by the way, because there's a tie, I know what they're doing. They're going to have some kind of like thing to make you do a tie off. You know what I mean? Like an overtime. Well, that's what they want.
They're trying to monopolize it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. They're trying to make money off of you.
Yeah. Well, that's what they did. They put up different things, different videos.
All
Watch
for
this.
Chris,
These are
by
the guys.
way.
And then
you can
they're
scroll
not.
through Bleach Media Official,
God.
and all he did was post about D'Elia. So you think Chris was paying him too?
I don't know.
Because
I'll say
it
this.
wouldn't make a dent.
Yeah.
That's
Chris
why.
has a lot of money, bro.
He does.
Dude, I was somewhere with him, and I've said this before, where a table was uneven, and he took like $800 and folded it up and put it under the table to make it even. Just so he could enjoy his coffee. And that's it, dude. And somebody said he's been like ordering blood off the internet and all kind of stuff.
He has.
Yeah.
Ordering blood. He does such strange things with money. We go to this coffee shop sometimes, and they have his order ready before he comes in because he goes all the time.
Yeah.
I said that's really cool, and he goes, yeah, but I take care of them. I said, what do you mean you take care of them? He says, I take care of them. Don't worry about it.
What, child support and stuff?
Yeah, he pays their rent. The 2 girls that work there, he pays their rent, pays for their kids' private schooling.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
What Starbucks worker is sending their kid to private schooling?
Janice over on Sepulveda.
Wow, unbelievable.
He's got too much money.
Dude,
and so this should be a message to your fans. Rob him. Rob Chris. You go see him, pretend you're a fan, go, oh, dude, I love your stand-up.
Yeah.
Psych. Gun out.
Oh, I'm going to dress up like
money
a 17-year-old girl, dude, go into his place, fuck him, and then steal a bunch of shit.
Wait, he doesn't fuck underage girls, though.
No, dude, no. I'm joking. No. But
Actually, that's funny. Chris is so far from being a pedophile.
I'll have just turned 18 that morning.
Yeah, that was your birthday? Chris is so far from being a pedophile. Everyone should know this on the internet, by the way. He won't fuck someone under 60.
Yeah.
No chance.
No.
I've never seen Chris hanging out with a woman under 60 in my entire life.
He has that 43-year, he stays 43 years outside of possible pedophilia.
Yeah, he loves that.
And that's that 60-year
I think
range.
that's to keep him safe the more famous he gets,
Now, he will doctor those 60-year-old chicks up. I've seen him put fake tits on a 60-year-old lady.
Fake teeth?
Her carriage could barely hold him up.
I saw a woman with new eyes. He
Yeah.
had a woman with brand new eyes.
Yeah.
I said, how did she get new eyes? He's like, dude.
Yeah.
Did that thing that he does.
Yeah.
I don't, do I like Chris D'Elia?
He's like mustard.
Yeah.
He's like mustard.
If it's on there, it's fine. I'll have it. But
yeah, if it's, I'll put it on every.
yeah,
now
I'll
and
put it
then.
on once in a while. But usually, when I see it, I go, that's gonna annoy me.
Can't believe somebody bought that.
Yeah.
can't believe somebody want that.
Anyway,
anyway,
the
here's
truth
what pisses me off, dude. If whatever their deal is, that it's like, because we've been waiting.
Yeah.
It's been like an exciting thing.
Yeah.
And now
we are in the new year, and that's what we get, which I feel like is a real big ripoff for them to say that out loud.
Yeah.
To say that it's just a tie.
Yeah.
I think that's really sad. But I know what it is. They're fucking with you. That's what I
think.
To be
I
honest,
wonder if they're
pretty
just
clever.
joking, and if they wanted us to have that, and then Chris is really going to win.
No, that's not true. What they're doing is they're setting up a tiebreaker. I mean, neither of those guys are smart enough to do it. Chin might be doing some shit like that.
Well, that's what I said. That's why I looked at Chin and I was like, dude, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, Chin knows.
And he said nothing. Chin denies everything, bro. He's like
But the way he said nothing.
If he's an inmate, he's like a captive.
Yeah.
I see nothing.
If Chin, if Chin is in jail, if
no
he's
radio.
in prison, he just gets pushed around from crew to crew.
Oh, yeah.
He just chameleons around from crew to crew.
Well, dude, yesterday he had long hair. Today he has no hair.
Yeah, well, how did that
How do you
happen?
even do that?
That's impossible.
Electricity? Yeah. Guy seems like he's out of his mind. But let's get back to it, dude. There's no way you don't play Louis C.K. in a biopic.
Yeah, that's going to be me. I'm going to play Louis. But you know what? We talked about this before a little bit. I was mad. I had to get on Instagram this morning and talk about it because I was mad at all this shit about Louis. I think it's bullshit. I'm being serious now for a minute. I think it's so annoying. You can't record people in comedy fucking clubs.
Yeah.
And this is not about me. People got mad at me when I talked about it one time and they were like, oh, what are you supporting Louis? I'm like, you're missing the point.
Yeah.
I am a stand-up comic. This is going to be my whole life. I don't want people to have the ability to record me when I don't want it out there.
Yeah.
Dude, that's bullshit. I don't want that shit out in the world. It's not ready. If I put it online myself and you're like, fuck you and want to criticize it, fine. I put it out there. You can't do that when I'm working on shit.
Yeah.
And I've said this about 10 times. I think I said it over on Dipshit and Doofus's podcast. I said to them,
Shark Tank. What is their podcast called?
What
Fighter
is it called?
and the Kid.
Fire in the Child?
Yeah, I think so.
Why do they have a kid in the name? That's
I don't
fucking
know.
gross.
Very illegal. Not going to help them in court a couple years from now.
Yeah. You had a podcast called Fighter and the Child, is it? Yeah. Okay. You're going to prison.
Yeah. And the one guy's low on plasma. You get that email?
Yeah.
Brian asking for people for fucking
He's
plasma?
begging. He goes, can I come talk to you for a minute about some opportunities I have for you?
Yeah.
It's like a pyramid scheme for plasma.
Yeah, dude.
No,
Rest in platelets, bro.
So
I'm out.
I got mad at the recording shit, and I don't really give a fuck about Louis he can do whatever he wants. But I said this before: if the Westboro Baptist Church can protest a soldier's funeral, and if the Westboro Baptist Church can protest the funerals of cops or service people because they have the right to, then Louis C.K. has the right to go perform in a room for people who pay for it.
Yeah.
End of story. This is America, dude. People that go, he should never be allowed to perform again. What are you even talking about?
Yeah.
This is not that country, bro. This is if people want to pay tickets to go see his ass, they should be able to go see him.
They should be able to go see him.
End of story. That's it. That's just how it goes. And if you don't like him, you don't want to see it, don't hear it, don't support him. Support Theo. Support me. Go see comics you like.
And I'll say this about Louis, man. I met Louis once.
I met him. I've met him a few times. When he was coming around the store and he was selling out the main room, I was on his shows twice, 2 or 3 times. Adam was
Did you ever interact with him ever?
We just said hello and we chatted a minute. I mean, he probably would know me from a fucking hole in the wall.
Right. Same exactly.
But still, I don't have an opinion about him as a man. I don't know him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When someone goes, "What do you think about this person?" People love to go, "Oh, I feel this way." You're like, "Do you know him?" If you don't, I don't really know him.
Yeah.
I don't really feel anything.
No, I don't really know him. I got a vibe from him. He just seemed like kind of, this was at the climax. He kind of had like a holier than thou type of vibe.
Is that that's what you felt to you?
But I also have no idea, like the pressures, if people were constantly coming. I'm sure this was when he was, this was 2 years ago when he was
on the fucking tip top.
The only one up there, really.
Yeah, he was solo. I mean, because Chappelle was slowly poking his head back around the store. You remember he would like come into town and do one night and then ghost and then never see him again?
Who's Chappelle?
Yeah. I feel like he would come in and then I would not see him again.
Right. He wasn't even in town.
No,
now he's everywhere.
Yeah, now he's hanging around.
But that's all I remember is that that's when he was doing a new hour every year and it was like a thing, people were excited about it.
He was on fire. This is how funny it is when people capitalize on bullshit. People have been putting up sets of Louis that aren't from that night that are like whatever sets because they want hits and views. So I said this on the bullshit on my Instagram. If you hate him so much, why are you supporting it then?
Yeah.
Because all you're doing is creating more for him. You're creating more shit for him to get revenue around his name.
Right. Well, he can also lay claims to all of those,
of course he
and
can.
pull the revenue from all those channels in
100%.
and for himself. That's one thing you may not know about YouTube. Like, say if there's like even a segment of this podcast that somebody clips and uses in some like montage or something, we can lay a claim to share revenue from that other video that somebody else
you should
made.
be able to. That's your content.
But now, what about this? But he got up. He joked about the Parkland He joked about Parkland shooting.
Did you get my text?
He said,
"Play that, because this is only 2 minutes. It'll say it's the exact things that people are mad about. Because there was some other shit that made its way on the internet, but these two jokes they got mad about was the insensitivity to the Parkland shooting and pronouns, how people want to be addressed. He heard them that. This is probably the best audio.
So I'm a little disappointed in the younger generation, honestly, because I'm 51 years old. And when I was like 18 to my 20s, I mean, we were idiots. We were getting high, doing mushrooms and shit. And then older people were like, you gotta get your shit together. And we were like, yeah, you. And I was kind of excited to be in my 50s and see people in their 20s and be like, they're crazy. These kids are nuts. But they're not. They're fucking, they're just boring. And telling them, you shouldn't say that. What are you, an old lady? What the are you doing? That's not appropriate. You're a child. I don't know, they testify in front of Congress, these kids? Like, what are you doing? You're young, you should be crazy. You should be unhinged. Not in a suit saying, I'm here to tell you. You're not interesting. Because you went to a high school where kids got shot? Why does that mean I have to listen to you? How does that make you interesting? You didn't get shot. You pushed some fat kid in the way. And then, now I got to listen to you talking?
But the point of all that shit is, all comics feel the same way. Whether or not you like Louis C.K. or not, nobody wants to be filmed. Nobody wants to be filmed unless I want to be fucking filmed.
Right.
But that's the other thing. They're itching for people to get mad. People want to get triggered so fucking bad. The Tiffany Haddish thing to me is hilarious.
Yeah.
That people are like, they want to make news out of nothing.
Right.
You know how people bomb on New Year's? We've all done New Year's shows. You know how many times I've seen crowds get so crazy the comic can't perform because they're shit faced out of their fucking mind, yelling in the middle of your setups.
Oh, yeah.
So
I raised money one time. I was gonna piss into a speaker one time in Louisville on stage.
on New Year's.
Yeah, if I'd have got $100, man, I was gonna end my whole career. I could have been electrocuted. But thank God we only got about $70. And this is before GoFundMe. This is back when you just had to ask everybody in the room.
That was that was just room fund. Yeah, the room fund. Can anybody give me money? Yeah,
give
hands
me
up.
something. But I think like the Louis thing is interesting because it's like, it's not fair to film people. And Judd Apatow came out and slammed him. People were talking about
He hit him hard, yeah. But you know what? But you know what it is though. Our stance is different. Our stance says, I don't want anybody to film me. These people that are mad at Louis are still mad about what he did.
Right.
That's the point that people are missing. They think that what we're doing is defending who he is and his actions. I'm just defending the fact that you can't record a comic when they're working on shit.
Right.
You need to get over the fact that he's going to perform.
Nick, can we see that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Judd came after him on Twitter.
Okay.
This hacky, unfunny, shallow routine is just a symptom of how people are afraid to feel empathy. It's much easier to laugh at our most vulnerable than to look at their pain directly and show them and love and concern.
Yeah, that he's all angry. So I guess he's saying, what Apatow is saying, that it's easier instead of like approaching the Park Lane thing with apathy and concern and empathy, it's that what Louis doing is, I guess, maybe going after like low-hanging fruit. I didn't see it that way at all. I saw it as he's just joking about something that's a really serious thing, which is what
every comic is doing,
and good comics do usually.
Of course, yeah. What are you going to say? I mean,
or a comic like him does. It's the same thing that Chris Rock does. I mean, I was there when Chris Rock told a joke, about the Boston bombing at the marathon.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And it's a great joke. Like, it doesn't mean that the Boston bombing is funny,
right?
And I don't think that that's what this is. I mean, Judd definitely.
I don't know why he's going after him though. That's the biggest thing. I don't know why comics go like why do you care?
But Judd also gets grandfathered in as a comedian. If you look at Sam Tripoli's, can you bring up that tweet?
I stand with Louis C.K. Judd, did you call out Lena Dunham when she admitted to molesting her sister or falsely accusing a man of sexual assault in college? No, of course not. If anyone knows hacky, it's you! ! You used a cheat code to get on stage to be one of us. We won't forget this. That was Sam Tripoli that said that.
Yeah. And I remember whenever Judd was touring with like Schumer, that she would always make fun of like how just not funny he was. You
Judd?
know? Yeah. Just like, and Judd's going to be there, you know?
Here's my thing about the whole Judd thing that I didn't understand. I saw that yesterday too. Why are comics trying to burn their own?
Right. That's what I don't understand. Like, why would Judd do that? Like, it's not, I think
it doesn't give him anything.
Right. But I think it's part of it. It shows a little bit that he's not as into the comic cloth as like.
Or maybe he just wants to keep a stance with his viewership of staying in line with who he's always been to them. That's more what it is to me. It's more like, bro, if you've spent your whole career, and this isn't about Judd, I'm saying if somebody spends their entire career with an image to uphold and that's who they are to their fans, they have to go that route and not deviate because they've committed to a thing.
But why even go in there? Why he didn't have to say anything?
No, I agree. But you look at how many comics don't say anything. That's the biggest thing to me. Is like look at how many huge comics, like the biggest selling comics in the world, right?
Right.
Chris Rock said nothing. Chappelle hasn't said anything yet. Brian Regan,
right.
Sebastian. You're looking at the top selling comedians in the world, the highest grossing comics. They stay quiet.
Yeah.
Because they know better. Because they're like, what is it going to earn me?
Right.
What's it going to earn me to talk shit about, you know what I'm saying?
And maybe it's just maybe some of it's just like a novice kind of move by, of Judd. But that made me wonder, I don't know Judd, like.
I know him a little bit.
I know him around the store and seems like,
I know him a little bit. And him and I are on great terms. He's always been a cool dude to me.
Yeah, same here.
I like Judd. I just don't know why he goes after someone like that, because it's just, you don't need to.
Yeah.
You just don't need that shit. Like, all that does is invite, first of all, it's pandering to people that are already upset, and then it's inviting enemies.
Right.
It's inviting fucking haters.
Yeah.
Like, I spend my entire fucking career trying to push away hater bullshit.
Yeah.
All I want to do is be with people that are fucking into our fun, into having a good time.
Yeah.
But that invites haters.
Joy babies. Yeah.
All you're doing is inviting haters to go, come on in, say some foul ass shit about me.
Yeah.
You don't need that shit.
Do you think, I wonder if part of it is like for some, if there's some publicity thing or something, like if he's, you never know what the next foot is going to be. If there's,
I think Judd is aligned with a group of people who are publicly condemning Louis C.K.
Right.
I think he's just a part of a group of people that are doing that.
And so do you think that it went, because, do you think it went so deep that Louis just said I just wonder if he was such an a-hole to people, or if he did other things behind the scenes that we don't know that made people that are bigger fixtures in the industry angry.
I've heard stories.
Apatow.
Yeah, I've heard stories that Louis has made a lot of enemies. I've heard these stories.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know him like that. So I'm not going to go out of my to fucking start shit. I don't know that motherfucker. So people could be like, you weren't around, Santino.
That's a good point.
Theo, you guys weren't around. When you guys weren't around, he was a piece of shit to me. It's like, okay, then that's on you. But do you feel like at this point in your career, as successful as some of those people are, you need to shit on him? Let me tell you something.
Right.
In our come-up generation of comics in our group, that are growing fan bases, in 10 years, when you're on top of the world, if you find out someone in our group did some fucked up shit like that, would you waste your time, after gaining all that success and fans, would you waste your time shitting on a guy that you used to know?
No.
Even if he was a piece of shit.
Right. No, I don't think I would, unless that's what makes me think there must have been something else that happened between them.
Sure.
That's what I think.
But let me tell you something. Even if, let's just say we find out in 10 years that Shab has been, selling kids online.
Yeah.
Because that could be. That could be a thing.
And then wearing a lot of their clothes into the studio.
So let's just say we find out some fucked up shit about Shab.
Shab
in 10
is
years.
doing stuff like that. I could see. I mean, I would hate to see that, but I could imagine it.
It's very possible.
I'll let my mind go there. Continue.
TMZ hits us up in the parking lot. Theo, what's up? Theo, did you hear about Shab, dude? Congratulations on your world tour of all your arenas and shit. By the way, you're fucking killing it, Theo. I know you're doing your thing. But did you hear about Shab? Do you know what happened to Brendan?
Yeah, I heard about it. And
kids, dude, he was selling kids online. What do you have to say about that?
I wish him well.
That's it. I wish him well. That's great. I don't need to take time to shit on Schaub.
Yeah.
And even if Schaub was a piece of shit to me on the way up, I still won't.
Right.
I would just be happy. I would be like, oh, dude, well, that guy got what he deserves, and I'll just sit in my good place where I am, doing my thing. You think there hasn't been people that have been shitty to me on the way up?
Oh, yeah.
And some of the people that have treated me like shit over the years, I see them kind of slipping and not doing well.
Yeah.
I just get to sit back and see that.
Yeah.
I don't have to fucking parade around the internet being like, you know who fucking is eating it right now? No, I'll just go, hey, man, yeah, well, I'm going to keep doing my thing.
Yeah.
I'll keep going up.
Yeah, it doesn't help, man. But now, do you think that Louis responds to this? Do you think
Hell no. He can't win. He can't win.
Right.
In the same way when he wrote the apology letter, people said it wasn't good enough. He didn't say the right things. He didn't apologize the right way. And they might be right, by the way. And they might be right. Their opinion is
I thought it seemed like the apology letter, it was, I mean, he's an artful communicator. That's one thing that
people feel like he didn't say I'm sorry. I think whatever it was, I don't really remember specifics.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But the point is, he can't win.
Right.
He can't fucking win. If he responds to this, can't win.
He can't win.
Cannot win. No matter what. If he says people shouldn't record my sets,
do you think
they'll find some shit about that?
If he goes on tour in a year around America, does he sell out everywhere he goes?
Sell out. 100%. He'll sell out so fucking much. It will only anger people that hate him more, that they might go see his ass.
Right, but do you think that this is the industry that is hating him, or do you think that this is just...
Industry. Dude, you know America?
Yeah.
America. Donald Trump, America. What are we even talking about? This is the inside baseball industry, leftist, elitist, liberal, coastal people going, punish, and they don't look inward. A lot of these people that are throwing stones at him have a lot of secrets.
Yeah, and it's probably a lot of these people knew like a lot of this. I don't know.
But if you go ask somebody where I come from in Chicago in the Midwest, when I go talk to people back home about shit, when I go, hey man, what do you guys feel about Louis? A lot of people will go, yeah, I think that's fucked up what he did. That's fucked up. And I go, I agree, that is fucked up shit what he did to those girls, those people. And I said, do you think he should be banished from performing? They're like, no, that's crazy. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that people want him to still perform. The country will still support him.
Yeah.
The business can slash you down, you know?
Do you think he tours again? I think he does.
100. I think that's what he's doing right now. I think that whole set was a setup. I think that whole set, he didn't plan it, but I think it was a setup for him to go, I think he consciously went, if this gets out, it's only going to set me up to get an audience. It'll be a line in the sand of either you're going to support him from here on out or you're not. And I guarantee you, if you go on the fucking internet, there's a lot of people going, "This is great. This is I want him to come back." What the fuck? I saw it on the thing. I saw it on the Twitter, on the original Twitter audio. I saw a million comments. My boy, he's back. I can't wait to see him again. Yeah. People like him.
Yeah.
But just the business is in its own head, you know. The business of Hollywood is like a little boy in a room with all of his toys. And if like he stubs a toe on a toy, he's like, "This toy," and then he throws it outside of the room, and then he still gets to play with the little toys that he likes. Well, he's a little brat. The business is a little brat. It's a little bratty fucking kid.
But I can't imagine that the business can't see that he could make so much money for them again.
They will, but the people that will operate with him will be on the low.
Right.
Yeah, people that'll operate with Louis, the bookers, the promoters. They have to be on the low if they're here, and if they're not here, then they can be loud. He could be, you know what he could do? For real, if he wanted to fucking walk straight into the fire, he should just align himself with a more rightist sensibility and be like, fuck it, I'll be the comic for Fox News.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it. If he really wanted to do it, if he wanted to just say fuck it to LA and to New York, he could just walk right out into the middle of the country and sell out forever.
Yeah.
Dude, there's guys selling out that we don't even talk about anymore that still sell out around the country that we don't even know where they are or what they're doing. Yeah. They're just touring the country selling the fuck out.
Yeah.
We just get to see this, you know?
Yeah, I'm just curious because I feel like the thing about a guy like Louis is once you get to that level of ego and have that much influence and that much power, really,
big
that he
power.
had. Right. I mean, when you're coming in front of people and running past them and jerking off, I mean,
Did he come?
It's hard to do that, but that's a fucking power move.
That is power.
You know?
He's just jerking
like,
off.
Hey,
running.
look at these socks, and then they see you're naked, and they look at the socks first, then they see you're naked, and then you come.
Do you remember that game that boys would play where they'd be like, "Yo, what time is it?" and they'd wrap their nuts on their watch and shit like that? Yeah. That was pretty preeminent for Louis. You think he was doing that when he was young?
Oh, I got some gum and,
Oh, what is that gum?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's
there was always one
nuts.
kid who looked at it for too long.
Yeah.
It was where you're like, oh, look at this piece of gum, and everyone's like, oh, and there's one that's like, oh.
Is it grape? I'm just, with that much ego, I don't feel like Louis gives up. Like there's going to be that thing where he just will continue to try.
I'll say this, he'll never stop.
Do you think he'll start the tour in Parkland? Like in that town in Parkland, Florida?
No, I think he'll start.
Would that be crazy? And sell it out. How about
sell
this?
out an arena in Parkland?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I think he will do for real?
What?
I think he'll do a world tour. I think he'll leave the States.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think there's people that overseas that want to see him more than you think.
Yeah.
That are like, come here and do it.
Oh yeah, in Saudi Arabia, dude, jerking off in front of a group of women. That's like the let's make a deal over there.
You get a tax break for doing that.
Yeah,
you can write that on your taxes.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I mean it's crazy, you know.
Yeah, for real.
It's so funny how we're like we have to say, you know, like sometimes it's funny in America how it's like everybody's welcome here, you know, but we have to have. But then at the same time, those same people will be like slamming the way that we behave in this country.
Yeah.
But then also the people that they are totally just willy nilly willing to let in behave the way that we behave, that they hate.
Yeah, exactly.
But just because they're from somewhere else, they can come in. Right. You're a murderer from fucking, you know, Slackadokia? Come on in, bucko.
Slackadokias.
Yeah. We need guys like you.
We need more Slackadokians, by the way.
Dude.
That is something we should talk about.
We
need
just
more
have all these old
Slackadokians.
white murderers and black murderers.
I'm tired of old white murderers, man. It's getting really old.
We need some Slackadokian.
Speaking of crazy shit like that, I was in Vegas for New Year's, like a fool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For what?
You know Little Dicky, the rapper? Do you know him?
Yes.
Yeah. He's a friend, and he was performing there.
Okay.
And we went there, and my lady and a friend, and another friend of ours, they wanted to see Gwen Stefani do like one of her last shows. So I bucked up and I went and saw Gwen Stefani, and then I went and saw my boy Little Dicky.
Oh, hold on. I didn't buck up and go see Gwen Stefani.
I wasn't really.
Leave a message and I'll call you back. They
I
didn't
love
do
that.
it.
Yeah, she did Spiderwebs.
She did?
Yeah, of course. I love
good song.
I love Gwen Stefani, but
Yeah.
I wasn't like. Gotta see her on New Year's Eve
Because the
in
other
Vegas.
40 songs, it's like, what are these songs?
Well, then she's got some cuts.
She does?
She's got some cuts.
Is Gwen Stefani the lady from The Voice, too?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
And she's married to the dude that's on The Voice.
No way. Adam Levine?
Nope.
Blake Shelton.
Blake Shelton.
Oh, really? Did he come out?
Nah, he didn't. He was back drinking, I'm sure.
Dude, come fucking out. It's like 30 steps and do a hit.
I know, I'm mad. I was mad. I was a little
So
pissed
then
off.
what? Then you and your boy, you're out with Little Dicky in Vegas?
Then we went out with Little Dicky in Vegas. Yeah, we had a good time. And then we ended up at the Chainsmokers hotel room. Do you know who they are?
Yeah, that band, yeah.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
you're extremely band dropping right now.
Yeah, well, I did what I did.
And how big was their hotel room?
It's funny, it wasn't as big as I thought it was going to be.
Really?
Yeah, because they were like, we're going to the Chainsmokers party. I was like, it's going to be fucking wild as shit. I was amped on the bus. I was lit up. I was on the stripper pole doing my thing. Everybody's laughing. We get there, and I'm like, Chainsmokers hotel room. We get VIP'd up there, and everyone's kind of quiet. They had a tray of dessert out. I was like, this ain't it.
Wow. When you say dessert, are you talking drugs and stuff like that?
No, they had ice cream. Ice cream and milkshakes.
I'm talking about some snow, dude.
I know, there was no drugs. I couldn't believe there was no drugs.
Dude, I'd let somebody fart a gram into my veins at a chain smoker party, dude. Whatever gets it into my system.
It was not what I thought it was going to be.
Wow.
That was just like and everyone, the liquor was like gone. It was kind of like it was just super low key. Everyone was trying to be cool. I don't know if you've ever been to these parties that like, everyone's trying so hard to be cool, no one's having fun anymore.
Oh, yeah.
You know? By the way, nobody ate the ice cream but me and my buddy Jeff.
That's California. That's Los Angeles.
Yeah, we ate the ice cream. It was a table filled with ice cream, like individual wrap bowls of ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody touched it. Me and Jeff, all over it.
Oh, wow.
With milk chocolate chip, I was dipping in everything.
Really? Both you guys were dipping out of the same one?
Hell yeah, dude. I know Jeff.
No.
We get tested together.
I wouldn't do that with a man.
But the Chainsmokers were there, and the dude was talking to Dickie, and they were chatting it up, and he kept throwing eyes at us because we kept eating ice cream, and he was kind of giving me like, wow, that was kind of...
Well, dude, you see a ginger fucking thumbing through your dairy, you gotta shut him down, you know?
Who let this leprechaun in to eat ice cream?
Yeah, there's old...
I just came for some ice cream, and I skip out.
There's old limericks about that.
Yeah, there is. The leprechaun ice cream leprechaun.
Dude. Oh, yeah.
So I was eating this fucking ice cream, and then I was bummed out. We had to get out of there. I was like, I gotta go gamble, man. I don't like Hollywood parties, and this is no disrespect to them. I don't like Hollywood parties where no one's having fun.
Yeah.
It's like, why is everybody trying to be cool?
That's most of Hollywood, though. It's to look like there's fun.
But yeah.
It's why at 1:30 a.m. Hollywood shuts down. It's like let's just get the appearance that there's joy here,
yeah,
and then get these images out in the rest of America. Usually, people go to Vegas to have fun.
Yeah,
That's just where a lot of the fun happens.
Yeah, but they live there. I'm sure those guys live. They do a residency. I'm sure they fucking live in those hotels.
Chainsmokers live there?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm sure they live there and here because they do a bunch of those guys. They do that.
Yeah.
They go out every weekend or whatever.
Yeah.
So they kind of live. They live there for 4 days. That's 3 days.
Yeah. I got stuck in the Vegas Strip on New Year's one time, in the Strip, like walking in the street.
Yeah.
At New Year's, I was trying to get to my friends, and I took like a wrong way to walk. And there was a million people.
You're stuck.
There was a million people in the street, nowhere to walk. Everybody drinking those huge fucking
yards
drinks.
of fucking
Yes, dude. One guy was running around. He had this big thing, and for like $1, he put it around your waist. You could piss into it, dude.
That's smart.
Yeah,
That's
it
really
was
smart business.
Out of the blue, this
I saw a guy poop on the strip.
Really?
Yeah, a guy was pooping on the strip.
Dude, I saw a guy in India one time pooping get hit by a fucking taxi.
Mid poop?
Yeah.
Did he live?
I don't know, bro. I don't stay around after that.
Yeah, you got to go.
I was cruising, bro.
Yeah, peace.
But that's nothing, and that's nothing in India.
But
bro.
people poop in the streets all the time overseas.
Yes.
America has these weird laws that you can't poop in the street.
Yeah.
I don't know why not.
Yeah.
You should. If you got to poop, you have to poop. I think it's strange that people feel shame about public pooping outside.
Right.
You should be able to poop outside. If you have to piss really bad, you could piss outside.
Well, most of my audience knows I grew up when they had this boy down the street from me, this kid Mario, and he, in order to hang out with him, he made.
He had a brother named Luigi.
No, he didn't, dude.
No?
And
Wasn't a plumber?
We're going to leave that joke in. But he would shit in his own yard and make me bury it in order to be able to hang out with him, right? And so
you were his poop bitch.
I wasn't a poop bitch. I was a young man, and I was.
Why would you bury another man's poop if he asked you to do it? What was the benefit?
Because he was a tough kid, and there was otherwise
He was going to whoop your ass.
Yeah, there was
Okay.
no real way to hang out.
So you were a poop bitch.
I wasn't a poop bitch. I was a guy who would,
Bury a man's poop, otherwise he beat you up.
I would say I worked in like janitorial services. I would say
You
that.
didn't get paid though. So you didn't really work. You were doing an internship in janitorial service.
I didn't. I got paid in the fact that we got to, be around each other.
Were you a poop bitch intern?
And enjoy each other's company? No, I was first in line.
Apprentice.
Yeah.
You were an apprentice.
I was more of a, I would say.
Were there other people that buried his poop?
There were not that I knew of.
You were the key poop bearer.
I would say, yeah.
You were tip top.
Well, I was.
That's kind of privilege at that point.
I would say I was a colon concierge. That's what I would say.
Colon concierge.
Yeah.
Ah.
So this guy would
An
shit.
excrement excavator.
Yeah,
That's
there
what you
you
were.
go, dude. Well, this guy would shit, and I'd have to hide it in his yard, right?
Did his parents ever know that he was
They
pooping in the yard?
had to have known, dude. His mother was a librarian, smart, and so she had to have known. There's no way you bury 200 of some guy's poops in their own yard.
Does that trickle down? You think that his father did that? You think he learned that from his parents?
I'll say this: they had one of the best gardens anywhere in town. I will say that, bro. Rose bushes 30 feet high, bro, encapsulating the house, dude. Just all that
got a
young
lot of fertilizer.
Oh, that young lizer, bro, in the
Right.
fucking ground.
Right.
Well, so here's what happened was eventually, and then he would let me hang out with him, dude. This boy Mario Ruffino, and then he ended up dying. He ate a bunch of pills and drove a boat into an embankment. And here's the thing:
On purpose. Was he fucked up? Was he
middle of
partying?
the night.
Oh, he
Middle
was.
of the night, in a speedboat and hit the side of an interstate, like one of those posts that
Oh
goes down in
shit!
the water. Yeah,
He was high as fuck.
I don't know if he was, but he was always he had that vigilante in him.
Did he
It was
own
always-
a boat? These people had some money
Yeah.
to own a boat.
It was like a boat that you would fish out of. You know?
Ah, a little tiny little fish boat.
Yeah, and some of the fish would get in and they'd be like, "I'm not staying in this boat," and jump back in the water. Yeah.
The fish knew better.
Yeah.
Is this Mario's boat? Flop right back out.
And I remember I wrote his parents a letter when that happened and told them about that experience
About him pooping in the yard.
and me burying it. Yeah,
They didn't write you back.
hundreds of times they never wrote me back.
I feel like that letter might be framed at their house.
And I wanted to be a pallbearer, I remember, and in my mind I wanted to put him in the ground one last time. That was
That's cold.
That's a true story, man. And I wrote that in the letter, and they never wrote me back, man. And it was sad though. He had two beautiful young sisters, and they,
No kids though.
no kids. I don't think though. But then there also was a rumor in our town that he'd hit a homeless person with his truck, and she died, a woman, and that they
He hit her?
Yeah.
Well, then he deserves to die.
Well,
He killed somebody.
okay. He and a truck.
He killed
and
someone on
else
purpose?
Killed. There was a rumor. It was
Yeah, but if it's a rumor, rumors in town are probably true. There was a kid we used to fish with that was fucking crazy. I can't remember his name, but he would take bullheads and he'd catch them.
bullheads. That's an Illinois term,
Yeah,
dude.
and
We
he would
used to
take
catch
bullheads
them.
and he would throw them against the wall as hard as he
my
could.
God.
Psycho kid. Psycho. He would fucking catch fish and throw them as hard as he could against like the underbridge concrete walls just to fucking kill him. People would stand there and awe because he was a big fat kid. I mean, you're nervous around big fat kids when you're young because they might fight you or eat you.
And a bullhead it's a small catfish. Some people don't know. You probably know, but
Yeah,
you don't
bullheads.
know.
Yeah, he would kill the bullheads. Anyway, I heard he ended up dying. He got into a car accident and died.
Well, look, man,
And I
the
said,
Lord
"It is what it
remembers
is."
what you do.
Yeah, you think you'll get beat with
Well,
fish?
people
in the
think they
afterlife?
look at the Lord, they're like, oh, he just said, he has a nice robe and he does all this shit. But
You know he doesn't wear robes anymore
he doesn't.
because they're culturally insensitive. He got a lot of beef. The Lord,
Dude, the Lord,
the
bro.
Lord got a lot of beef.
The Lord wears it all, bro.
No, he's actually
Really?
Yeah, he's going nude now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but you can't see his genitals. Is what I was reading this article.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. You can't see his genitals because it's too much for the human eye.
Do you think in the future we'll have like a new genitalia is going to start to emerge, or
This one will stick around.
really? You think
It's been around for a long enough time.
the
I feel
two
like,
we have?
I feel like if we've made it this far, how long have humans walked the earth?
2,000 years, I think. 2018, 2019.
You know what? I take it back. In 10,000 years, yeah, we'll have some weird ass shit. We'll
What do
have
you
dicks
think?
on. I think we'll have dicks on different parts of our body, or we'll be able to ejaculate from different areas.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, like you could, you sneeze cum, or I feel like you might be able to spit it. I feel like at some point you could shake up and spit into somebody.
Oh,
I feel like the genitalia might change. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what could change in the future.
Yeah, I think so. I think female genitalia will stay the same.
Yeah. Sometimes you need to have a skill and you don't have time to go to college. Dude, how long does it take to go to college? 4 years, and you probably have to knock a chick up? Oh, that's hectic. Now there's something called Skillshare. It's basically a place. It's a learning platform, actually. It's not a place. And it has over 20,000 classes in business, social media, design, technology, marketing. You can take all those classes right there on Skillshare. So whether you're trying to, get deeper into your already real crevassy skill set, or whether you're just trying to learn something new, Skillshare has it. Think about something you can't do right now, and suddenly you can, and that's what Skillshare does for you. So join the millions of students already learning on Skillshare today with a special offer just for our TPW listeners. Get 2 months of Skillshare for just 99 cents. That's right, Skillshare is offering TPW listeners 2 months of unlimited access to over 20,000 classes for just 99 cents. Go to Skillshare.com/Theo Von. That is Skillshare.com/Theo Von. This Louis thing, man, it's
got in your head, huh?
Well, yeah, it's just interesting. I'm just and then I'm like, it's and then a lot of people would, it's like people would be afraid to say anything about Apatow because people would be worried about their space in the industry.
Well, yeah, but I said my 2 cents on Judd. I like Judd. I said we're cool. Judd and I are cool people.
Yeah, Judd's always. Anytime I've ever seen him, he's been nice.
Him and I talked about doing a podcast. Him coming on the podcast and stuff. So
yeah, he goes on a lot of people's podcasts.
I like Judd.
Yeah,
I said that before. I didn't slander Judd. I don't know why Judd or anybody wants to take shots at Louis. That's my point.
Right.
I'm not taking shots at Judd. I'm not on that.
Right.
I'm saying I don't know why people feel like they need to.
Well, do you feel like
don't feel like we need to.
There's something. Oh, I agree. It's
unless you've got, like you said, if Judd and Louis have some old beef, well, then maybe that makes more sense. But there's a few comics that I have heavy beef with that I do not like as people.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. If they go down in a blaze of fire, I ain't going to say shit. I might say to you as my friend,
right,
off the record, but I'm not about to tweet about him.
But what about Dice? Like, Dice is another guy that's gone on.
Yeah, but Dice keeps going after people. I don't know why he's doing that.
You think it's just part of? I feel like for Dice, everything is part of his shtick.
Here's what I think it is. This is me being honest. I think Dice is older. He's of the older generation.
Yeah.
And this kind of what's going on is upsetting to him a little bit because he's not in it anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably would fucking hate me saying that, but that's the fact.
Yeah.
Like, Dice ain't on that Forbes list.
Well, he's dressed like a damn mechanic from Mad Max. I don't know if you fucking seen the dude's shit. He's still fucking dressed like that one homeless dude at the gym.
It's like if you're
saying?
If you're
I
dead.
don't like that guy has never been friendly around me. He brought me on stage one time and he was an asshole about it.
Never met him one time.
I just got the vibe from him that he only cares solely about himself. Yeah, look at him, dude. That's insane.
It's almost like if your grandfather went in the attic and found a box of stuff he used to wear when he was young. He's like, I'm putting this on.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, I'll say this. I thought he did a good job in A Star Is Born. He played,
I didn't see that shit.
Not Lena
It was
Dunham.
good?
What's her other girl's name?
Star is Born is Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga, right?
Lady Gaga's dad. He played Lady Gaga's dad.
Yeah, no,
and I thought he did a good job.
He was in Blue Ivy too, right? Wasn't he in Blue Ivy? And he was good as fucking that.
So yeah, I mean, he's definitely there he is.
Wait, that's him right there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It doesn't look like him, but that is him. Yeah. But
it doesn't look like him because he doesn't have his chain wallet on.
Right. I thought, he looks like a skateboard. So like a skateboarder.
I thought you were gonna say he looks like a skateboard.
Yeah, he looks like a skateboard.
Too many stickers and shit.
I don't even know. Yeah. He looks like the back of like a bumper in high school. That's what he looks like. He just has all these accoutrements on him.
Too much flair.
Yeah,
bro, you got too much flair, bro.
Yeah, he looks like he works at a Chili's in fucking Hell's Kitchen. You know, or in Hell maybe.
There's a bar.
Like he works at a Chili's at a Slayer concert. Yeah, that's what it seems like.
What is that bar with all this shit on the walls? You know what I'm talking about? They make fun of it in
Shenanigans.
Yeah. He's like a walking shenanigans.
Yeah,
too many trinkets. Too much knickknacks.
Yeah, too much knickknacks.
Is that dice or what is that?
Oh, that's a bumper.
Oh.
That's a bumper from somebody in Berkeley.
But here's the thing about Dice. I don't know
but
him.
He keeps going in on people. He went on Sebastian.
People, man. Yeah, that was fucked up. Right. That was so fucked up because I love Sebastian. So I don't think Sebastian has one fucking enemy in the game. I don't think he's done anyone wrong, as far as I fucking know. Someone might have some dirt, but he went after Sebastian for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
He said something like he stole his style.
Essence, yeah.
Essence. It's not that he stole jokes.
Right.
By the way, the one rule of comics that we all know, you don't steal material. Other than that, if someone says you're like me, bro, everybody's like somebody.
Yeah.
Everyone is going to feel a little bit like somebody from a prior generation.
Right.
No one's new. What the fuck are we talking about?
Right.
You go back to the beginning of stand-up itself or vaudevillian performances. That's where we take all of our comedic mannerisms from anyway. You'd be a liar to say that you're completely original. It's bullshit.
Well, and there almost is no originality in some ways.
Can't happen.
You can have your own experience of something, but most people, we've all shared like, things that have happened in the world. And I remember even like whenever I first started doing comedy, everybody was sounding like Mitch Hedberg. Everybody.
That's so funny. Everyone's trying to be a one-liner comedian.
Yeah.
Just like
I remember,
Mitch.
some agent said to me one time, he's like, "You sound like Mitch Hedberg," and I was like,
"You did?
Fuck yeah!" Somebody said, but it was just everybody was.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think you. I could never have seen you be that way.
But I just think it was just one of the. I mean, this was right in the beginning, but it was like. Some people, it's just that's how you learn to tell a joke. You heard it told that way.
To somebody that you loved.
Yeah.
I remember the first couple of jokes I wrote, I sounded like, to myself looking back, I sounded like Swartzen.
Oh, wow.
Because I loved Nick, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I still love him. I'm saying, I remember, I've said this before.
He's that rare baby bird.
Bro, I had his half-hour Comedy Central special. I have it on VHS.
Oh, I've come
because I loved
brother.
I thought it was fucking the most genius. I remember writing jokes sounding like his cadence.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like, I love the way he does it. But you're always going to sound like somebody. But for Dice to say Sebastian stole his act or whatever is crazy. If you listen to them side by side, they're nothing alike.
Yeah, I think just because they both seem like they,
they're
are waiting
both,
for a subway,
They both look like dudes that are at the bus.
Yeah.
At the bus.
Dudes that are angry at the bus stop about something.
Mad, and they might drive the bus. The bus might show up and they might have to drive it. Okay. And the bus. Now, Sebastian, by the way, the reason that fucking Dice hates that is because Sebastian is an extremely successful, clean is the wrong word, but well-formatted, put-together artist. And Dice was more raw and dirty. And Sebastian isn't like that.
Right, they're kind of like the antithesis of each other.
100%. Just because they both have an accent. I mean, that's like saying, that's like saying that you sound like every Southern comedian who has a drawl a little bit. Yeah, that's crazy. So if another comedian was like, Theo Vaughn stole my shit.
Yeah,
I am the Southern comedian. That's fucking insane.
And I'm not even the inside of there's dead muscle in the middle of my tongue. And that's why I sound a lot of the way that I do.
Why do you think it's dead?
I don't know.
Just years of stress. You think it's just the Lord?
I mean, I would guess I wouldn't do that. Nobody else would do that to me.
You talk about the Lord. Do you ever go to church?
Yeah.
You do? Mm-hmm. How often do you go?
I go probably, I would say, 8 times a year.
8 times? Okay. That's pretty good.
It's not bad these days.
Yeah, most people don't go at all.
Yeah.
But you're not, what are you, Lutheran? What would you be?
No, dude. I would say I'm probably Baptist,
Yeah.
Somewhere in the mix of white and black Baptist.
Do you sing?
I'll sing a little, yeah.
Yeah, you'll get it. I see
you know
you
what I'm saying, dude?
I bet you get way more into the singing than you would like to lead on.
I sing standing up, and I will put my hands up.
I'll put my hands up too.
Yeah,
yeah,
because you feel that.
Well, you have to. I mean, it's kind of weird to see someone singing that's not into it.
Yeah,
you either got to not sing or go for it.
Oh, there's always that. There's a whole family that sits down and sings at our church at home sometimes, and
they sit
and sing.
Yeah,
and that's fucking alarming.
Yeah, that's a little weird. That's
murderous
serial killer
rough.
shit. Yeah,
somebody's dying.
Jesus loves me, this I know.
Somebody's dying.
Eyes start bleeding.
But then what's his name? He also he brought up Ari recently, which was kind of crazy.
Dice took shots at Ari.
Yeah.
So funny.
At Ari Shaffir.
Ari's probably the one dude to not take shots at. Especially because
Ari will take shots
Ari doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, Howard Stern went toe-to-toe with Ari. You know how funny that is? The king of media and radio. Ari was like the first one to be like, fuck you. He doesn't give a fuck. Of all people, he'll take shots at anybody who takes shots at him. Ari never starts wars, but man, he loves to fight.
Yeah.
He's the first guy to be like, okay, you want to talk shit? Because Ari doesn't have anything to lose. He's like that. He has that same vibe. Oh, speaking of which, I saw this online. You got to look this up. Doug Stanhope voiced his opinion about. Did you see this?
About what?
Louis.
He did?
And not that I want to stay on the fucking Louis shit. But Doug came forward because Doug is a guy that says fuck you to everybody.
Yeah.
Fuck the industry. You know, the funniest thing I think he ever said, he was in the green room talking shit to somebody, and Eric Griffin walked in, and we did that Showtime show together, the I'm Dying Up Here show.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, Doug Stanhope says to Griff, he goes, we were just talking shit about you. And Griff goes, well, what were you saying? And he goes, we're talking about that terrible fucking piece of shit show that you're on. And Griff started laughing, and he told me that. I started laughing too. He said right to his face, he goes, that show sucks. It's fucking terrible. But I was like, good. At least he's honest. I'd rather that than when comics lie to you about shit. We're like, dude, I love that thing that you... I'd rather you not say anything to me, or if you're a real friend, and he wasn't a friend of Eric's, he was just like, that shit's garbage.
Yeah.
But they had to laugh about it.
But
thank God somebody was truthful, you know?
But I think about this sometimes, like, it's so hard.
See, look at that.
Here, well, let's read what he said real quick.
Take Louis C.K. out of the equation. That's exactly what we were just saying. They're mad at him, not at the thing. If a full performance of Hamilton was pirated and uploaded to the internet, how would it be legal for all those shitbag gossip websites to provide that illegally obtained content on their sites? Correct.
I agree.
Correct.
It's a great point. It's only because, that's one thing sometimes about some of these liberal sites. It's like the rules only apply if they apply the way that they want them to.
Well, that to me is my biggest problem with, like, I'm not a lefty and I'm not a righty. I don't like either. I think both people are insane. But I do think the biggest problem I have living in a leftist place like California, lefties can get mad unless it applies to them.
Right.
And then they go, well, no, but for this, no.
Yeah.
But it's like, but you just threw stones at all that shit before.
Dude, I remember being in school and statistics or something, and it was freshman year in college, and the teacher's like, statistically speaking, there was 1,400 kids in the class. He'd be like, 2 of you guys will die in car accidents. 1 of you guys will be a registered sex offender.
She was right, wasn't she?
No, I remember standing up and going, not it. That's what I said. Right? The teacher said that.
Not it. Yeah. That's good though. Get the fuck out.
Oh, dude.
Not me. Not me.
I can't. I mean, I just let the Lord know what I didn't want.
They put out so many false statistics to us when we were kids. I feel like because we're in this similar age range.
They say you look blind if you jerk off into the moon. You go blind.
Crush your eyes too long, you go blind. I remember the worst one was. This is something I've talked about before. Everybody. This was in school in sex ed class. Everybody is going to get herpes. I remember them saying that. They were like 1 out of 4. 1 out of 4.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I know 4 people, and I don't think they have herpes. I don't know why they think everyone is going to... They used to tell you were going to get HIV.
Yep. Everybody had HIV.
You were going to get AIDS. Yeah, you were going to get AIDS.
Dude, they tried to stop football at our school because of HIV. They said some kid have it.
In case of blood?
Yeah.
That is crazy shit. You would have to... I had a conversation about this, too. Someone was like, well, it's easier to get than you think. I was like, no, bro. It's harder to get than you fucking think.
Dude, you have to beat yourself up and then fuck somebody when you've definitely just gotten out of a fire almost.
Right. And then you might not get AIDS.
Yeah.
Here's the best way that I look at it. Magic Johnson's wife doesn't have AIDS.
Yeah.
How?
And he's the all-time leader in assists.
You think he didn't get...
You think he didn't try to fucking push it over to her on the way to the hole?
I don't get that shit. My buddy Jim's uncle, he's always like, because he's gay. Yeah. He goes, Magic Johnson was a homosexual.
Yeah.
I was like, you think so? He goes, oh yeah, his wife would have it by now.
Yep.
And I said, my buddy Jim's uncle, he said, He said, "You're being crazy." He's like, he wasn't gay. And he goes, "Oh yeah? You don't know any other straight guys with AIDS?" Nobody had any answers.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's a good point. And they call them bobcats in the black community. A gay man, they call them bobcats.
Bobcats? Why?
Yeah. I don't know.
They're creeping.
Yeah,
Bobcats
probably
are on the
because
low.
they sexy, but they still doing something.
They sexy,
you
but
know?
they'll kill you.
Yeah, They're sexy, but they'll kill you. But they call gay men in the black community bobcats.
My favorite joke that you tell, by the way, when we get on stage at the Comedy Store, you always do this to Jeff. You do this to me too.
Yeah.
He almost says the same thing to me every time I come on. You say that's somebody's stepson.
Yeah.
Which is so funny. You know why? Because that's true.
Yeah.
I am a redheaded
really?
stepchild. Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got a
man.
stepdad.
You just have that You have that stepson anger in you.
Well, I got
Stepsons
that-
are always
it's a
fucking
redhead.
violent.
It's a redhead
That's
thing.
true. And all redheads are stepsons.
All redheads are stepkids.
Wow.
Have to be. Because the original father was never going to stick around.
Yeah.
Once they see the red hair, the original father's like,
damn.
mine got into drugs and left.
They're like, what is this? Is something out of the garden? I'm out of here.
Put it back.
Yeah.
But you always say that. Give it up for that's someone's stepson, Santino, and then he says to Jeff, who plays the piano. You always say he's blind. You always say that about Jeff, and that makes
And
me
they love
laugh every single
So
time.
one time I was like, give it up for Jeff. He's terminally ill. And everybody laughed, dude, which is pretty interesting. When did you know that you had red hair? Was there a time you realized it in your life that you realized that you were a redheaded person? And that
yeah. Probably when I was kindergarten. In kindergarten, I got into that's where that Slugger Santino bullshit came from. I told that story because I would get into fights, and the teacher, I got kicked out of Moody Bible. I got kicked out of a Catholic school for fighting. I got kicked out of another I got kicked out of 2 different places for fighting.
Wow.
That's when I knew, because people would make fun of my hair, so I got defensive. My first move was always to punch somebody.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I wanted to do.
You had violence in you.
Oh, constantly. But it was only because
You look so religious. Do people tell you that a lot?
I look.
You
know
look
what?
very Catholic.
Helpful, people would say. So Catholic, like church people, look like you could ask them for favors or
Yeah.
ask them for directions.
And you have that youth pastor beard going too.
People always can come. Yeah, people come up to me and they go, "Tell me what the day is going to bring."
Yeah.
I can't tell you, bro. I don't know.
I
More
don't
people
know.
ask me for directions than you could ever imagine.
Really?
Because redheaded people don't look. They look. Well, if someone's lost in L.A. and they see a room of you guys, we're all standing on the corner. They would ask me first because they think, well, he's involved. He's involved. He might be either the leader or the wolf.
Yeah.
You guys could just be guys.
Right.
I have to fill in
they
the
don't
gap.
see us.
No, I stand out and they go, I wonder if he's a leader or if he's a wolf or if he's the devil himself. Wouldn't you want to say hi to the devil if you saw him on the corner?
Oh, yeah.
You got to talk to him for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
They asked me, how do you get to Sawtell?
Oh, yeah.
And I always lie.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever given a real direction in my life. I think when people say, hey, how do you get to Hollywood and Highland?
Yeah.
I was like, go down La Brea as far as you can go.
Dude.
I lie every time people ask me for directions.
One thing I realized...
I've never given a real direction. I think that's my favorite thing to do in LA.
One thing I realized about directions is that like the second I ask somebody for them, right when they start giving them to me, I don't fucking want to know them anymore. I just want to go figure it out myself or look on my phone.
You're like, I can't anymore.
Because they take too long to tell you.
Too long. You know what bothers me is when someone's this happened yesterday. When someone is too chatty in line for a thing. I'm trying to get a coffee or food, and this woman was chatting with the girl at the front. And I'm not a nice guy when I'm impatient and hungry, and I get real angry. And she was chatting, and I kept going like this. Like that.
Making sounds like that.
And the woman turned around.
February.
And she turned around and she goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And I said, like that. I didn't say anything. It's my way of saying, you got to just go.
Yeah.
People get too chatty. You can't be chatty with strangers. Like take it, do the thing. Hey, how you doing today? But then you got to keep going. I don't like chatty people.
Yeah.
I don't like to sit when someone wants to engage with me, like airplanes or anywhere where you're stuck with somebody.
Yeah.
I don't want to chat.
Dude.
I don't want to chat with you, man. I'm not a chatty guy.
One lady, I remember one time I had pretty bad body gas on a flight, right?
Were you letting it out slow?
Bro, there was nothing I could do. It was almost like something had just, I don't know, like a ghost was in me and didn't want to come out all at once. And there was a lady next to me, and I kept blaming it on a baby, you know, because I had a baby nearby.
Fucking baby.
Oh,
farting
man,
up-
who is
shitting
this guy?
Yeah, what the-
Yeah, and it's a girl, too. First, I thought it was a boy, then it was a girl baby. Then I felt so bad, you know. There is something fucked up about blaming that on a girl baby.
yeah, it's kind of, yeah, that's mean.
But then at one point, the lady was really buying into that it was this baby creating this scent,
So
you know?
she kept looking at the baby.
Yeah, and the lady was getting so pissed. The lady next to me getting so pissed at this fucking baby. And then one time, bro, there was one, she goes, ooh, that one was warm. That's what she said. And I was like, God, I got to get some help for myself.
Sometimes when I have to fart on airplanes, I'll get up and on the way to the bathroom, I'll fart through the aisle.
Oh, my.
That's
God,
one of my favorite things to do. I don't like any of those people on the plane anyway. I don't like any of those humans. I feel like every time you get on any airplane, they call
that going to Jersey if you fart down the middle of the aisle on a plane. They call that going to Jersey.
That's the turnpike. I take the turnpike all the way to the bathroom. I like to fart, go to the bathroom, wash my hands, and then wait about a minute. And then when I come out, you know, people in the aisles are doing this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I walk by and I go, ugh. And they then they think I think it's them. And they go like this. Oh. Ugh, fucking pig.
Yeah.
No, you pig. Gross.
Do you think?
By the way, I almost died coming back into LA on a flight.
Really?
Maybe the scariest flight I've ever had. I've heard a lot of comics talk about bad, scary coming back to town flights when you're on the road. Mm-hmm. Dude, we've flown so many times. This was so fucking bad. When we landed finally, they said that they had to ground airplanes from leaving because the wind was so strong in Burbank, and it was so strong coming out of Vegas. Mm-hmm. I'm not even remotely kidding. We came in like this the whole time.
Very dangerous, Vegas.
Oh, bro, the worst. And it was about 100, 200 feet above the ground. Like that's how much gap we had left. And instead of trying to glide like that, dude went nose down. I mean, dude, we bounced when we hit. That's how hard we hit. And everyone's holding on. And then when I got off the plane, there was a priest waiting at the terminal. Mm-hmm. And I went up to him. I gave him a big hug. I said, "Thanks, man. Thanks for everything."
Damn.
He knew.
Dude,
He said, I understand, my son.
And that's why, dude, when you're on those planes, what would you do? It's going down. What do you do? What does Andrew Santino
I always play
do?
this game.
Slugger.
I play this game with a friend. What are your last two words if you're going to crash? Like it's barreling down towards the ground, and the pilot's like, "This is it. We're going to fucking crash." 2 words. That's all you have. What do you say?
Fuck, man.
You'd say you ate a lot of meal out of the fuck. That's good. Fuck, man. That's really good.
But I would.
My words would be knew it. Knew it. Knew it. Just to get with it. Just to fuck with everyone's head on the plane. Right? It is. And I would go, knew it! Just to fuck with everyone's. Why do you tell us? I love that idea. No, but you know what? You know what I think about all the time?
Huh.
And I was with my fucking wife on this flight, but it was getting so bumpy. There was a really attractive girl sitting across the aisle, and I think I would kiss my wife first, but then I would also go kiss that hot girl because I thought about that. I thought if we die, I'm gonna get one on my wife, and I gotta get one on this strange hot looking woman. That'll be it. I'll never have this again,
dude. I think probably stand up in front of everybody, maybe stand on my seat and just open my ass up to everybody that's back behind me.
Just let them see just one more time.
Yeah, they have to be like, what the fuck, and then they just die
right before they die.
Yeah,
the last thing they see is your asshole, and but you don't see anything. You feel it. You can just feel it the whole
joy.
Time. Yeah, that's kind of tough.
Yeah, that would be something that'd be pretty awesome, man. That'd
I would love
exciting.
What I love to see is when I'm on a really bad flight. I love to see somebody not bothered. I think that's the most gangster shit. I seen a guy reading a newspaper. Mm-hmm. We were in a fucking storm, whipping us around. The dude was going like this. Annoyed that the fact the newspaper wouldn't stand still. Yeah. Everybody else is doing this thing on the seat, and he was like, pissed off, like angry at the air.
Some people are so usually that's like a rich guy, like
real rich
guys.
Yeah, because they know they don't die like that.
If they die, they just come back at their house.
Yeah, they will. They
start back at their house the next day.
Yeah, they just wake up and they're alive again.
Yeah,
rich people don't die.
Yeah,
they don't die. Mm-mm. Dude, you know who passed away today? I read this on the way here.
I know who. Mean Gene Okerlund.
Well, he died last night.
He did?
Yeah. This morning was Bob Einstein. You know who that is?
Bob Einstein?
Do you guys know who that is?
From Einstein's Bagels?
He owned Einstein's Bagels. No. Super Dave from Curb Your Enthusiasm. Do you remember Super Dave? Marty Funkhauser.
Wow.
Yeah, he passed away. It's fucking bullshit. Made me so mad. That dude was so cool. His brother is Albert Brooks. You guys know Albert Brooks? Yeah, that's his brother. He's dope, dude. He died. And yeah, Mean Gene died last night.
Very sad that Mean Gene died.
Yeah, that's Bob. You know him, Marty Funkhauser from Curb.
Yeah,
he fucking
I don't
died.
know him. When do you think you die, man?
When do I think I die?
Yeah, honestly.
I think I live longer than I'm supposed to.
Wow, I just had a vision that you don't. And I'm not even joking, bro. I don't mean that in a bad way. I love you and everything, but I just...
When am I going to go?
37?
Bro, that's in like a year and a half.
Sorry, man. Yeah. That's crazy.
All right.
I was hoping you were already 37, then I was going to be like...
How do I go?
Huh?
How do I go?
It's a surprise, man.
I know how you go.
You do?
Mm-hmm. You're going to be 116. You'll be the oldest living person in the United States of America. Because it can't be worldwide. There's always some old dude in India who's like 190, and it's a woman.
Yeah.
But you are flying back to Louisiana, and they're going to give you an award for the oldest person in the United States.
Like a paper award?
Bro. It's a huge,
trophy?
it's a huge plaque, like a huge plaque. And the plane lands, and you get off the plane, and everyone is cheering loudly. You are getting so much praise and love. The news is there, you know? Everyone's so happy. And as you're walking down the steps to get out, you get assassinated.
Assassinated at 116? Why?
You did some shit in your 70s.
Damn.
You did some fucked up shit in your 70s.
Would you kill yourself?
And the dude that kills you, by the way?
Black guy?
No.
Brandon Showers?
Brandon Showers' his nephew.
Brandon Showers' his nephew?
Mm-hmm.
Does he have brain issues from fighting?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Everybody does. You know, when one member of your family fights, everybody gets brain damage.
Oh, yeah.
Would I kill myself if what? Yeah. What would I do? What'd you say? Would I kill myself if I what?
Would you kill yourself, you think, if you could, you think?
I can. But I won't. I would never.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
I would never in a million years. You know, I'll joke about suicide, and my lady doesn't like it. But I tell her because I joke about it, I would never do it.
Right.
I've had 3 friends kill themselves. 3, 4. And the most annoying thing in the world is when someone goes, "Did you see it coming?" Like, no, motherfucker, we would have stopped it.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Yeah, we wouldn't have let Lance fucking jump off of a fucking building.
If he told us, if he sent a couple of emails being like, "Yo, thinking about jumping off a building. Did you see it coming?"
Yeah.
We would have fucking stopped it if you saw it come. No, I think because I joke about suicide, because I joke about shit like that, because comedy, you have to just pick apart sadness. Mm-hmm. I think I would never. You know how they say suicide is selfish? They say it's the most selfish act.
Yeah.
I think it's the opposite. I think it's completely selfless. I think selfish people would never kill themselves because they want to live.
Oh, that's interesting.
Selfish people want to live. I'm a selfish person. I want to live. I want to see how this turns out.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill my fucking self. That's insane. Why? What a waste. That sucks. I think selflessness causes people to, because they just don't want to be anymore. They don't,
they don't think anything of themselves, or
Yeah, they're just like, I don't like me, and I don't want to burden other people. People say selfish because they're like, you don't know what you've left in your wake. It's like, I don't know. I mean, they do, but they just don't want to be it. They just don't want to do the thing anymore.
Yeah.
I would never. You would never.
I wouldn't kill myself, dude.
Never.
Not as an adult, man. I would have done it when I was a child or something.
Teenager, I used to think about it.
Yeah.
I used to get real sad.
It's hard being a teenager, dude. Your arms like grow overnight and shit.
Your arms are longer than all your body.
Yeah.
My hands used to hit the ground when I walked.
Dude, yeah. One of my buddies came to school. His fucking neck was like 1.5 feet long one week.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
But in a year, he grows out of it.
Yeah, it all matches. But there's that time where you're like...
The pieces are all fucked up.
Dude, how can you not? But yeah.
No, as a teenager, I thought about it sometimes. I used to do some sad shit. Pearl Jam has a song called Better Man.
Oh, yeah.
When I got mad, I would go sing and cry in my room to that fucking song. When I was like, I want to kill myself.
Dude, I used to cry at the gym listening to O-Town.
That would make you cry?
Yeah.
But why would you at the gym? Because it would hit you hard.
Yeah, because I was still kind of a showman, even though I was fucking sad.
You like to be out in public crying.
Yeah.
You public cry?
I have, man.
When was the last time you cried as an adult?
Oh, probably last week or something. I mean, you don't listen to our podcast, obviously.
No,
it's a real fucking
But I mean, for real. For real.
Oh, yeah, then, bro.
Hard.
Oh, hard?
Not like got emotional, bro.
Okay.
I'm talking about cry. For real. Like, I get emotional at like Cheerios commercials. I'm not saying like that.
I cried about probably a week and a half ago. I was listening to a sad country song.
It got you.
Yeah. I put it on just so it gets me.
I do that too. I put on sad shit. When I get sad and I'm angry, I take a drive. I put on even sadder shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I really get it.
Oh, dude, I'll fucking get so fucking sad, bitch.
Like, you know what I do sometimes? If I'm getting real sad, I put on the saddest fucking music I can find, and I go by the old house I used to live in Culver City, and just sit out front and cry like a bitch.
Oh, dude, I'll drive.
And the lady that lives there now has seen me a few times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I think she just watches. I think she just likes it. She'll stand there and watch me cry in the car.
Oh, that ain't that sad, dude. Sometimes, bro, I'll go to the fucking graveyard and write my brother's name on half of the graves.
With a permanent marker?
Huh?
With permanent marker with a Sharpie?
No, not a pen. A pen doesn't work, but you can use a marker, yeah.
Yeah, Sharpie marker. That's what I said, a Sharpie.
Yeah.
And it doesn't wash off, though.
I don't stay that long, dude.
Yeah, you never
I
know.
don't stay long enough to fucking lose my shit.
And then get out of there.
And sometimes I'll stand and there's even like with this one graveyard where the grass, there's like a hole in the ground. I'll even crouch down in there.
And sit for a while?
Yeah, like I'm dead too.
Daytime, though.
Yeah.
You won't do nighttime.
No, I won't.
You can't be anywhere near there. Do you hold your breath
But
when you
that's
go
how
past
sad
graveyards?
I like to get.
Yeah. You ever hold your breath when you go past a graveyard? Do you know that?
No.
Did you never play that game when you were kids in the
It's
car?
not a game, dude.
It's a game.
No, it's lift your feet up when you go past a graveyard.
No, it's hold your breath.
Really?
Yeah, hold your breath. Because you don't want to suck in the souls of the dead.
Really?
Yeah, but meanwhile, you're sitting in the graveyard sucking in every fucking soul you can. How about this? You know people go watch movies at the cemetery? Have you ever done that? In LA? You don't know about this?
Oh, dude, I'll play that movie that Nicolas Cage was in. Angels. What's that movie called?
Angels in the Outfield?
Yeah. I'll play Angels in the Outfield, dude, the soundtrack.
That's a baseball movie.
And is it?
Yeah.
Well, it still has angels in it. And I'll play Angels in the Outfield and fucking write my brother's name on all the graves at a graveyard, bro.
Every single grave.
No, 6 or 7.
Yeah,
that's how sad
a
I
good
like to
amount.
get.
Yeah, not too sad. If it was like 50 or 60, then it'd be weird sad.
Oh, I'll get sad, bro. You can't get sadder than that.
No. When you get sad at your house, where do you go?
Anywhere, man.
Shower?
Oh, I used to do that. In my 20s, I would cry in the shower.
I never did that.
Really?
I
I
can't
like
do-
to cry in front of a mirror now so I can see it.
You can look at it.
Yeah.
You want to know what's really going on.
I like to feel it all.
I can't do anything in the shower but shower. I don't like fucking. I don't jerk off. You know, people
No.
used to jerk off in the shower. I think that's weird.
Yeah.
It's just uncomfortable. I like to be dry when I jerk off for some reason.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
Like I don't like pool fucking. I did
Very
that.
Middle Eastern of you.
Yeah. Yeah, we like to be dry fucking.
Imagine just jerking off into the dry abyss all the time in the desert.
Oh, jerk on. I've jerked off in the desert.
Yeah?
When I lived in Arizona, I used to sit outside. I used to hold a cactus with one hand and just jerk off with the other one. I like the pain. Yeah, I like a dry pain.
That's sad.
Yeah, that's real sad.
Yeah, you win. I think you win. Are you on the road anytime soon? Throw your dates out there, man.
I go Bakersfield January 19th. I've never done that before.
Where, at the Brewing Co?
Yeah, have you done
Yeah,
it?
get
Dude,
in there,
is it fun?
dude.
Is it fun?
It'll be great, man.
2 weeks, and I picked up 8 new minutes.
Yeah, it was great.
And it was like, I need this.
But do you
know?
like barbecue? I don't.
I mean, not as Tim Dillon. He didn't like it. Remember, that was his big thing. He's like, fuck the barbecue.
Yeah, he
and-
didn't like it.
Yeah, and fuck
Well, you know,
Tulsi Gabbard. He'd always
he didn't like her.
Yeah,
Why is that?
he just throws in. It's always a food and a politician with him. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I hate German chocolate cake and Pete Buttigieg, you know? He always fucking like kind of put those things together.
Well, yeah, Tim, also barbecue, even the best isn't that good. It's food for uncivilized hicks, lesbians, and car salesmen.
Oh, damn.
Well, I am one of those 3.
Hey.
I never.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong, dude. It's not a meal that I want to eat all the time.
Yeah.
I think it's a hot take, but I don't like it. Everyone talks about it like it's the best. I feel sick afterwards. I don't
Eating
feel
barbecue?
good. Yeah, I feel sick. I don't need all that meat. That's absurd. What am I doing?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Am I storing up for the winter? I don't need all that beef for it's 4 pounds of meat. I'm all right, man.
Yeah, now when you say it like that, it really is kind of sad. And the sauce is just so much like sugar and like
It's sugar. It's all sugar.
Yeah.
It's burned. It's like burned sugar.
Yeah.
And they just lather burned sugar on beef, and you have to just sit there and pretend like your teeth don't hurt after you eat it. I have acid reflux and my teeth hurt, dude. I don't want to do it anymore. It's tiring.
Oh, that should be the thing. Which barbecue gives you the least acid reflux in your teeth?
It stings.
Fuck, I never really thought. It's so true. I never really thought about that. Because, yeah, I'll drink a sip of cold water after and it hurts so bad.
Yeah, it stings. Yeah, your teeth are recovering. Oh. It's like they got in a motorcycle accident.
Oh.
Yeah, they're bruised for a week or 2. Wait, somebody told me you got a bike. Did you get a bike?
I got a
Did you get a motorcycle?
No. I got like an 8-speed. Actually, my neighbor sold me I guess it's about an 8-speed. Yeah, it's 10, but a couple of them.
Well, did you pay for 8 and you got 10?
Huh? It's fucking.
It's a pretty good deal.
I don't know. No, it's missing something. I got to go through them again. It's so hard to count the gear. It's like knowing if you really have 10 or whatever. It's like it's like who gives a fuck?
Well,
and then there's that one that's just like this, whatever that gear is on the bike.
Yeah, that's
like,
absurd.
hey, I should be juggling.
That's the queer gear. That's the queer gear. You're just kicking the air. Hey.
Yeah, that's the meat and fellas gear. You know?
There was always a kid growing up who knew how to fix the chains when they fell off. You know that kid? That kid was such a weird, interesting dude. If the chains were messed up on the gear switching, he knew how to fix everything real fast. Brake line, he could replace the brake line.
Yeah, and then he just disappear into the fucking ether.
Yeah, he died. That
Yeah.
kid dies really young for no reason. Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Mike Chauvin. Mike Chauvin.
That was the guy who did it for
Mike
you?
Chauvin. Yeah, he died. Yeah. He died really tragically too.
Yeah?
Yeah, his brake lines were cut. Somebody cut his brake lines.
What are the fucking irony of that?
I know.
That
That's kind of the universe doing its thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Karma remembers, man. Dude, yeah. So you're so bad for you guys. Just like fucking, it was a perfect combination, man.
It was a good time. It was great timing, and then the pandemic helped the show. But when Bobby went back to rehab, which I've sent him to 3 times, we're trying to keep him safe and clean, and he's doing a great job. But when he went back to rehab after his dad died, the story goes that he relapsed. I knew. Almost nobody knew. I don't think anybody really knew. Like people kind of talked to, maybe there was suspicion that he was acting weird, but he's a weirdo. So it's like, how do you really, but then he was hiding out a lot. I knew, he told me not to tell anybody. I got real uncomfortable. I kind of started to, question like, I'll just ruin our friendship, I guess, and tell him and tell people.
Right.
Because he was like, I'll never talk to you again if you tell anybody that I'm using. So I was like, well, fuck it. I guess I'll just lose a friend. And then really before I started to go after and tell people, Kalila came at me and was like, I knew he's using, and I knew he like used you against me to try to hide it, you know? And she's like, I'm sorry you had to go through that. But then finally he admitted it to me and he apologized and was like, I'll go get help. And I said, when I get out, we'll start the show. Because Kalila, when I had filled in for Tiger Belly, she had been like, go do a show together. Because the fans wanted it and people talked about it. So when he got out and he got clean, that's when we started it. And then 3 months into it, pandemic hit. It was almost like a gift from God, because then we got to just shoot all the time and be together in the studio. I mean, truly, it was, you know.
And you need that. If you're really building one, I think you got to have time. I think that's one thing that I didn't realize, I think, over the years, is just like how much time it takes to do a podcast. There's a lot that goes into it.
This is a job.
Yeah.
And then when I first started going on Rogan's, and then I realized he does this job 5, sometimes 6 days a week, and then his other job, and then his other job, and then his other job, and he still has kettlebells in his hand while he's doing it. Like in the middle of it, he's just ripping bells. He's the most impressive work ethic I've ever seen in my entire life.
That's a good point.
Hands down. The work ethic is through the roof. And then open a comedy club and change the scene.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's like for anyone that has any doubts or any questions or even thoughts about him that are, you know, negative or against the grain, it's like you don't understand that guy. He's a machine, a magic machine.
Yeah, I wonder how much pressure he feels. And he doesn't if he does feel pressure, he doesn't let you see it. That's what's most amazing to me.
Yeah, because, well, I think he deals with it in the only way he knows how, which is just keep going and enjoy it. One time we were sitting in the green room, when I first went on tour with him, we were playing arenas, and I was like, man, this is incredible. You know, like I was kind of like soaking it in, and he was like, yeah, but you know, don't let it get to you. Meaning like, just do it, enjoy it, and make it seem like it's any other show.
Yeah.
And keep moving. Don't let it be like overwhelming where you start thinking too much, and then you get in your head about it, and then it kind of consumes you. And then you can become one of those people who's like, how come I'm not? How come it's not? Why am I not?
Yeah.
Let all that bullshit go. He's like, just be in it and keep moving.
Yeah, he keeps it moving.
He keeps everything
He
going.
doesn't dwell.
No dwelling out of that, dude.
It's so funny because I think, once you get going in podcasting, you're like, you obviously want to shoot for the stars. You like, I mean, I know there was a time when I feel like we're trying to not be like Rogan, but it was like you shoot for the.
You wanted to do what he got to do. I wanted to do what he got to do.
Yeah, well, you want to do it well. I'm going to learn from Michael Jordan, you know?
Right.
I'm not going to learn from.
Go ahead. You know, Karl Malone. Carl Malone.
Yeah, I'm not gonna learn from Carl Malone and his fucking 12-year-old wife child, you know?
gross.
And that's alleged. People don't know that, but everybody knows that. But I want to know, what was it like touring with Bad Friends?
Me and Bob on tour.
Yeah, because I remember I ran across you guys.
We were in DC.
DC.
This is how funny this is how DC was. Theo, I mean, you know, I don't want to do it to make you feel a type of way, but I'm so proud of you and so happy for you as a friend who's known you for so long. I was so proud of like you and your success, and it really does make, you know, it's kind of like, because you're ours a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, I watched it happen, so I was like, just proud of you. I know proud is a weird word, but I'm happy for you or whatever. And when we're in DC, we did one show at the Constitution Hall, and Theo was gracious enough to take one night off so we could do it because the schedules overlapped. So you did 4 shows there, right? Or 5, something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
And we barely sold out 1, and he sold out 5. I was like, God, dude. It was awesome. But then we met in the hotel. We had a great night together, and we were chatting. And like,
I wanted to be at y'all's show.
Well, those moments were amazing because like the road has dull moments where you're humming along on the bus. It was tough.
Was it? And you and Bobby are on the same bus, yeah.
Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah,
It was tough.
Yeah, because we have our tour manager on our bus. Like, it's like a group effort.
Yeah, everyone has to be on the bus. But
is that fun? What's it like being in that sort of a like? I can't imagine being on wheels with Bobby. That's where it gets extremely alarming.
yeah, mobile is tough with him. Yeah, because at least you're on land, you can disappear.
Yeah.
You can walk away from him.
A lot of Asians aren't good in motion, right? Like,
In any kind of form of motion. Have you ever seen an Asian drive a boat? They're not allowed to. No, that's against sea. That's maritime law. No Asians at sea. It's an old, I think it's from World War I.
Well, if you think about Asians, like they don't. There's the kamikaze pilots, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's that's and then there's driving Asians is throughout the history of time
Since the
has been
beginning of
traumatic.
Yeah.
Has been traumatic for people. And then even like if you go to look at like Iwo Jima, like the troops, they would hide in the tunnels, or in Vietnam in the Coochie tunnels. Like it's once they get in motion, they can't handle it.
Yeah, they get afraid. Well, you know, I think it's tough when they're like Bob. If you ever see Bob try to like run or like walk fast,
oh yeah,
he starts to wobble. Yeah, he'll get off axis. It's kind of strange. I'll have to hold him sometimes if he's in a hurry.
Yeah.
So I'll shoulder him up if he's in a hurry so we can walk in a straighter line.
Yeah.
It's nerve-wracking.
And he has only like one muscle in his body. I've seen like a MRI of him or something. It's baffling, dude. Because I remember he sneezed once and blew his back out.
Yeah. Well, dude, and the muscle moves. That's what's kind of interesting. The muscle, at some point, he'll have a muscle just on his high shoulder.
Yeah.
If he's moving a lot, it'll move down to his leg.
It swims around his body like a koi. It's alarming.
Him on a bus was wild. We did 60 some odd cities.
Fucking dude,
It was wild. Yeah, we stopped and started. I don't even know if you heard this through the grapevine. I almost I did have a mental breakdown with him at Dollywood. Wait, Dollywood?
In Tennessee, Dollywood.
Yeah, Dollywood.
Yeah.
Had a
Big
mental
tits.
breakdown. Yeah, huge.
What happened? So it had just been a lot of time on the bus?
We were just tired of each other, man. You
It's
know how
hard.
it gets. And then we were supposed to go to Dollywood at a certain time, right? At a reasonable adult time, like 11:30 or noon. Reasonable adult. And he had slept in past when we were going to all go together. Then he threw a fit about it, that we were rushing him, which is insane. What do you need to really do? You put on the kimono and let's go.
Yeah.
So we get on the bus, we go, we get to Dollywood, we get in, and then he says, I want to sit down and eat a meal. And I said, we just got here. Let's go enjoy it. All the crew is with us. And he's like, I want to eat. You can go do whatever you want. And him and I were bickering, and I just was like, you know what? You're right. I am going to go do what I want. So I left, and they were all like, oh, where are you going? And I just went on my own. I just wanted to, some days you want to just be alone.
Oh.
And there was only one Uber in Pigeon Forge. There's one Uber.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. There's one Uber, and the dude and his girlfriend were driving. That was the only car available.
Yeah,
So they
and the guy calls himself Paul Revere. Too,
yeah, which I
is-
don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. And his girlfriend doesn't make any comments about it, because I said, you're not going to say anything about Paul?
She's not allowed to talk.
No, well, and I agree. But he picked me up, and I had asked him where the closest airport was, because I was going to fly home to Chicago to see my parents, because I was like, I need a break. We had 4 days down anyway. And then they got in the Uber hours later, and the same guy was like, your friend asking for a local airport. I think he done took off. But so my phone was off, so they thought I left. Wow. They were like, he quit the tour. The tour's over.
Yeah.
So they kind of had a moment of panic, and he deserved it because I needed a break from him being a little brat. So it kind of like checked us. But then, of course, what happened afterwards? He woke up in the morning. The next day, I came back to the bus, and he gave me a big hug and a kiss on the cheek, and he said he was sorry. And then it was, like anything, he's my brother.
Yeah.
But you fight, you fight.
Oh, being on a tour bus is hard,
It sucks. You're on top of each other.
Yeah.
It smells. Everyone's messy.
Oh, especially
You
with
can hear
Bobby.
the way. Oh yeah, listening to the way he sleeps so. It's so weird the way he sleeps. You can hear him sleeping.
Yeah, somebody said he sounds kind of like a little bit of like a generator,
Wait. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
like
it.
like he has a bad fan belt or something. You know?
Yeah, something. There's a hiccup. There's a like one thing skipping over. It needs to be realigned, but he'll never get it done.
Like his DAT fan belt is off. Oh, he'll never get it fucking realigned.
No, he'll never get it
bro.
realigned.
Bobby is one loose. He steps on one bad rock and he's
gone. That's it. So I don't want to lose him. So I really do take good care of him. But it was a great tour. We had a great time. But we're going to go down to Australia at the end of the year because we owe that to them because we canceled it. And then after that, we're not going to tour for at least another whole year.
Bad Friends.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you got to take some breaks, man. And you got to. I know you're doing your own too.
Yeah,
right?
I'm doing my own tour in the fall to shoot my new special. I'm doing with Hulu.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Hulu pulled a lot of people away from Netflix.
Well, I think a lot these days. Netflix was like the first one, and now I think the people are just seeing more. I wonder can we see where people are watching?
Yeah, Burr moved, Sebastian, a bunch of people moved.
Hulu.
Yeah, Hulu's doing it. Well, they're doing one special a month, which is amazing. So
Great
you
idea.
get the whole month. The lineup is insane. I don't even know if I'm allowed to announce some of the people that are on there, but it's incredible.
Well, Burr says right here he's going to be on there.
Yeah, he was one of the first ones that they got.
Gaffigan.
Yeah, Jim Gaffigan, Burr, Sebastian, Roy Wood.
Is he?
Yeah, he's the man.
Yeah.
I love that. I think that dude is so underrated. It's unbelievable.
Dude, I did ayahuasca with him.
With Roy?
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful man. Smart, sweet.
He's sleeping in the distance. He had a couple of servings or whatever and then went and took a big nap.
Well, you got to rest it off.
Oh, yeah.
You got to do what you're called to do. Netflix, still the top dog, though, huh? Look at that.
Streaming services by subscribers in the world.
Yeah, they're global. Well, here's the other thing. Hulu goes global in 2025. They're not global yet. So next year that's why they're doing this special. I think they're doing the specials in this regard because they wanted to go global finally because they weren't global before.
I see. So I wonder if we can show America alone because this says globally Netflix has 270 million and Hulu has 50 million. But if
50's only in the U.S. Yeah,
Right.
That's only U.S. only. Yeah, Netflix has got to be around 50 to 70, or who knows, 80 in the U.S. But anyway, yeah, man, I'm doing that. So I'm touring all fall to go gear up for that. All fall I'll be running around, which I'm excited to do. I'm gonna come. I'm coming your way. I'll come say hi to you out there.
Yeah?
In Nash Vegas. Yeah, I love it out there. I have such a good time when I'm out there.
do you?
I really do. And I love Lucy at Zany's, and I like it over. It's just not.
A lot of golf over there too. It's your world.
Big golf. I played some good golf out
Oh,
there.
if you like to have a little bit of whiskey and golf, Nashville really is your place, man. I think about that all the time. It's like, man, I kind of don't have the two great elements that people love here the most.
Why wouldn't you golf? You think you could?
I think I could.
You're athletic.
Yeah, I should probably spend a little more time doing it. I don't want to go out. I've been out there and it's not good. And I don't want to go out there again and waste people's time because people are a little more serious about it there.
Well, see, I'm good at golf, but I don't give a shit how good people are that I play. I couldn't care less. If you're fun, I don't care. Oh yeah, I just got back from Scotland.
No way.
Yeah, I went to St. Andrews, the old course, man. It was so much fun.
Was it really?
I went with a bunch of friends. Yeah, I went with a couple. I actually went with only one good. I went with Charlie Day, the actor, and a bunch of his friends. So I was like the last guy invited. I was like, hey man,
No way, dude. St. Andrews.
Yeah.
What's it like?
Honestly, man, it was a dream come true for me. Like as a kid, those are like, you always want to play the courses the pros get to play. And
Oh yeah.
I got to play at St. Andrews, and we played at 5 other courses, but traveling around Scotland, I mean, honestly, such a beautiful, beautiful country, but truly the worst food I've ever had in my entire life.
Oh, it's all war meals.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's
You're like, we'll get back out there. Get back out there.
Yeah, gotta get back out there. Just get some food and go. It's terrible. It's terrible. And also, this is proof. You need minorities. You have to get people with melanin to get good flavor and spices. It's way too many whites. It's flooded with whites.
Oh, yeah.
It's overwhelmed.
Well, I've always said too, like a lot of people are like, we need less crime in some of these cities. I'm like, but you're going to have less good recipes.
Bad food.
Yeah.
Bad
If you-
food.
Yeah.
What's the balance?
Yeah.
You want good food?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. If you want good food, dude, you're going to need bars on your windows, okay?
Sorry,
It's
you
just
get a
like-
cage door. Big deal. Lock it up at night.
But it's so true, man. People don't want the crime, but they want the food, and that's the kind of shit that's just not fair.
Yeah, Scotland was fun. It was just
Damn,
it was
dude,
beautiful.
that's-
So it was beautiful. We went over there for like 8-9 days or something like that, and it was a beautiful little trip to go golf. But it's honestly a bonding experience for friends. It's just a way to see your friends because as we get older, we don't see each other as much.
Yeah.
We just don't. Like we have to run each other on the road, or you have to set up a good dinner. Like I was at dinner with Spady and Swartzen the other night, and it's like but you have to fight to set it up because everyone's schedule is like it's gone. So you have to cognizantly go, I'm going to do it. We have to like map out the time. So this was a way to like make no excuses, say I'm doing it. Don't throw in more work, just go.
Oh, that's awesome. Dude.
Yeah, it was
good for
really
you for
beautiful.
making that and setting it out for yourself.
Yeah.
That's a hard thing to do too, because I know you're competitive like me and you want to.
Keep grinding.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're a grind addict. I mean, I am too. It's bad, but you're like, I want to keep doing shows. I want to keep growing my career, and I want to keep building this thing because it's fun once you're doing it. But if you don't take a step back to go do a thing for you, I don't know, man. You're gonna, it's gonna be, you're gonna be gone.
Yeah. Certain parts of you starts to disappear. Starts with my hair for me. A lot of times I'll start falling. That's when I know I'm getting too stressed out.
When you're stressing out too much.
Yeah. I can just like,
My
I'll
back.
just start finding it.
My back will just, my back will seize up. I'll start having back problems when I get really stressed out. One time I couldn't feel my foot for like a week.
Dude, the worst thing is, say you're in the bathroom, right? And you're sitting down and you're pooping. That's what I was going to say. But,
Yeah. I got it when you said sitting down.
Yeah. So you're doing a poop or whatever, doing a number 2, and your legs fall. So you've been there for a long time. Has that ever happened?
I like that a lot,
Oh,
actually.
dude,
I
that's
love it.
crazy.
I like it. Because then you get up all wobbly bobbly.
Oh, dude,
when you get up off the toilet, then you look like a Kill Tony guest. You know what I mean? You start wobbling around your bathroom.
Oh, dude, you can't even make it back to wherever you're going. Like, if anybody saw you then, just like, what kind of shit did you take?
How long were you there?
Dear God.
Yeah, but you know what's so
brother.
funny is I got told that you can't. I spend a lot of time in the bathroom. I read. I like to sit and read.
Mm-hmm.
They say you can't because that's how you get here. They can look it up. That's how people get really bad hemorrhoids from sitting too long. Yeah, but I'm not pushing harder. I'm not doing it. I'm just sitting and chilling. But they say if you sit too long, that's how you incite hemorrhoids because of the blood flow. So now I don't get to sit and chill anymore. But that was my place. See, look at that.
Hemorrhoids are when the veins or blood vessels in and around your anus and lower rectum become swollen and irritated.
Yeah, sitting on the toilet too long can cause it. It's bad. You got to get off of that.
I bet this used to happen a lot in like 1600s and shit.
Well, think about this. They used to poop in holes in the ground. They dig a hole, so it was uncomfortable. They couldn't
Relax.
They weren't relaxing.
Right.
No, it's quick and out. Like if you've been camping, I had to poop against a rock. You got to lean against a rock and poop. You got to get out of there.
Yeah.
You don't have time to like sit and think. Although, maybe in like the you're talking like a Victorian era, right? Whenever toilets were first, like a nice sitting toilet was invented.
Yeah, when was that?
They probably did really sit and really.
Oh, once somebody rolled in with a toilet, dude, which is basically like a car for a shit.
Right.
People were like, who is this?
Well, kings and queens, kings were eating on that. They wanted me. Once they saw how comfortable it was, they were like, well, give me a meal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
give me
that's
something
true.
to snack on. I can just sit here and it can be one fluid thing.
Give me a 2-way contract.
Come on.
here. Roman times. Can we zoom in a little bit?
See, that's actually pretty beautiful.
Oh, a group shit, dude. Imagine that. What the F, dude?
Well, honestly, that's bond. That's bonding. You
That
really
is.
want to get close to someone. You group shit. And look, if you go back up to that group shit shot, you can see their legs have to overcross. They can't be leg but leg. You have to cross your legs over each other. But that's the Romans. They did all sorts of weird shit like that. They were weirdos, dude.
Hey, but yeah, what if you're just like, whoa, nice one, Rick, or somebody. You guys are in there. Guys, if you can't see this if you're listening, but there's literally, it's a bath. It's like a
Shelf, like a shelf with holes in it.
It's a shelf with holes in it, but there's no like little walls or anything in between. It's just
Just sitting, just leg over leg.
Yeah, it's almost like you'd be in a sauna. But if somebody cut holes in there and then people were allowed to do number twos as they wished.
It kind of looks more Greek than Roman, to be honest with you. It looks like Greeks were into all sorts of fun stuff like that.
Yeah, they were more like perverted and stuff like that.
Super perverse.
By 315 AD, Rome had 144 public toilets. The Romans treated going to the toilet as a social event. They met friends, exchanged views, caught up on the news, and wiped themselves with a piece of sponge fixed to a short wooden handle.
What if you got last on the sponge? Oh. You want to be first on that. You don't want to be the caboose on that sponge. You want to go first. You want to be number one for number two.
Oh. What? Medieval times. Let's cruise up a little bit. This is really interesting. In medieval England, people used potties and would simply throw their contents through a door or window into the street.
Yeah, you'd shit and toss it. Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah.
The more affluent would use a garderobe or protruding room with an opening for waste suspended over a moat.
Right.
Oh, wow. So that was almost like plumbing. It was like it had a way to get out to the moat.
But that was also, and then that's another way to keep people away from your castle too.
Oh, yeah.
Because they got a shit river floating around it. You don't want to get in that.
You didn't even think about that about moats. You thought it was like this clean water. Ugh.
It's shit river, bud. See, that's a nice story. That looks like on a plane. That's just American Airlines. That's just a shot from.
France's Louis XI hid his commode behind curtains while Elizabeth I covered hers in crimson velvet and lace using sprigs of...
In my lifetime. The Sphere is, I mean, it's worth every single dime they overspent on it. And
Yeah.
they're losing money. I think they're hemorrhaging money, that place.
Yeah, that's what it says. I know that to build the crane alone that they used to build the Sphere, and check me on this, but... It took 100 trucks just to bring the stuff the crane is made out of. It was like the fourth biggest crane in the world. I think it's from Belgium or Berlin.
Berlin.
But it took that many trucks just to bring the pieces of the crane, and then it took a couple of weeks to put the crane together.
Yeah, what crane builds the crane?
Yeah.
What crane was first? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's the first crane that built the cranes?
So true. At a certain point, you're like, oh, we need a crane to build this crane.
And then what crane is building that?
Back on the crane gang.
That's right. And you know who built it first? Come on. You know who built the first crane?
The first crane? I don't know.
The Egyptians.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, that's how the pyramids were built. They built cranes.
Of course they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck? Well, people are always like, who moved these stones?
A crane.
Yeah, you idiot.
What the fuck? A guy didn't do it. They built a crane.
Dude, I love how I've met every white person I meet is like, oh, the pyramids, aliens. Every Egyptian person I meet is just like, oh, these are some fucking...
My dad loves ancient aliens. That's his favorite thing on earth.
Yeah.
He's obsessed. And I say that on stage. I say he loves ancient aliens, which is crazy because he hates illegal aliens. And I said, Dad, you can't pick and choose. They both built the pyramids, man. You got to be careful. He's obsessed. Why are whites are so obsessed with aliens? It's our number one thing.
I think it's because, like, a lot of whites are so comfortable.
Too comfortable.
Right. They're too comfortable. So it's like you start to worry about other shit.
That is true.
It's like how you feel. You start to worry about, oh, alien, like, you know, is there anybody else out there? Like, it's definitely, those are creature comforts.
Yeah, when you get too comfortable, you start to worry about things that you have no familiarity with, that you're just going to you kind of make it up.
Yeah.
Because it feels like it gives you something to do. Right? If you don't work, let's say you're raising a family, you don't have a job, you're stay-at-home mom or dad, there's a downtime when they're napping. And what are you doing midday? You're thinking about aliens.
Yeah, you're bored, you're around your house, your vibrator is broken or whatever.
Well, it's not charged.
Yeah.
You got to charge that thing. You can't keep uncharging that.
Ugh.
Plug it in, get back to square one. You believe in aliens, don't you, though? You gotta.
You think I have to? Let me think.
I think you got to believe in something. What's out there?
I mean, I think the crazy thing is what an anomaly humans are, right?
Yeah, this is weird.
We're the weird ones. Like if you look in the forest or whatever, they all know each other. They know what they're doing.
Right, yeah.
They know what team they're on. Sometimes they'll fight. Sometimes they'll cuddle or whatever. Sometimes they have that video where like that little duck is on that badger's back or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But like they know what they're doing. And then we show up. Like we're the strange mammal. Like if you were in the woods and you saw a bear, right? Like come out of his hole or whatever, take a couple of pills, cry, jerk off.
Right.
You know, and
Transition.
then transition and then get on a computer. You'd be like, this
fucking alien.
Yeah, this is an alien.
This is an alien.
So maybe we are the alien, you know, like,
We are the alien to something else for sure.
Well, certainly to nature.
Yeah.
To the rest of nature, it seems like we're the outlier.
Like to fish. I always think about fish. We have to be so annoying to fish. Just stepping in their house and then they have to get out of their own house.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine somebody gets in your house. Imagine you just have to leave.
Yeah.
And then when they're done enjoying your house, then you get to come back.
Imagine they show up,
It's like
pee in your house.
Yeah,
dude.
pissing in your house. They just come and piss right in your front. Hey, and you have to disappear because they're 10 times your size. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing about us being so comfortable because there's nothing trying to kill us all the time except corporations and
I say for us, except for us.
except for us.
We're the best at killing ourselves. We're the only species that works really hard on killing ourselves.
Yep.
With everything we consume, food, alcohol, cigarettes, drugs. We're trying to get rid of
Cooter.
ourselves.
Even the cooter's bad now. There was a study the other day.
Is it rotten?
No, it's like some of it was they tested a woman's cooter or whatever, and it was like 20 proof or something. Where was that at?
20 proof?
Was that at Indiana University? Yeah, I think it was in Bloomington.
That sounds like an IU thing.
Yeah.
20 proof is bad. That's heavy.
875,000 square feet of space. That's in the venue.
Man. Oh, yeah, COVID delayed it. I remember that, and U2 was number one.
U2 started.
Who's there now? The Eagles are coming, something like that.
Eagles are
right?
coming.
Yeah, Eagles are about to do it.
Yeah.
Wait, tell me though. Did you really enjoy the show? And have you been a Dead fan? Do you like the Dead?
I haven't been a Dead fan. I probably know like 6 or 7 of their songs, probably, right?
Yeah, but that's you. So you like
That's a pretty good amount.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like them. My brother is a huge Grateful Dead fan, but he didn't want to maybe see Dead and Co. because he didn't want to spoil, like, you know, he's like a Jerry, you know, he's like,
he liked Jerry.
right. And so, but he wanted to go. He lives by Mount Zion, so we met over there, and I wanted to go. We wanted to do something together. And yeah, I think I love that they have so much art. There's so many little things you know about the Grateful Dead that since they have a lot of cool and unique art and stuff, they're able to make a lot of neat stuff to put into the visuals, right? Whereas if you were a band, if you're like, you know, Guar maybe or something, or Sinead O'Connor, Joe Just Siwa or somebody. I don't know if you're going to be able to fill that space with enough intrigue, you know,
Right. And history.
Right.
Right.
You almost need something that's a bit historical, maybe, or something that's extremely artistic. Like a group that has a lot of ambiance that comes with it.
Right. You can't do a solo artist would be a little hard there unless they have such a rich story to tell.
Right, like a Michael Bublé or something. You know, I don't know, but if it were just Christmas and they were able to make really cool Christmas shit in there, then that's a way to do it.
Yeah, Boobie at Christmas would be nice though.
Yeah.
He is really talented, that guy.
People love him at
unbelievable.
Christmas.
No,
Rest
I think
of the year, whatever.
Well, yeah, no, I don't need him. I really don't need him.
Yeah, boob later, dude. It's pretty bad. But what else did I think? I thought it was amazing how, like, well, there's like these things in the seats called like haptics or whatever. And so sometimes your seat will move, right? So some of the seats, I think like 10,000 of the seats,
They have haptics. Yeah.
right. And you know, so they'll have like a reaction or, so that's kind of crazy. I thought it was interesting how sometimes, well, you get there right in the beginning and it just looks like a futuristic, like kind of cage or something you're in.
Yeah, like a inner workings of a machine.
Yeah, it's not just like you're looking at a screen. It looks like
Robot guts.
Yeah, or like inside of a video game. Yeah, some like video game you went into like a space world or something. And then it all kind of starts to happen. And they don't give you everything at once. They don't show you all their tricks at once.
No, they roll it out slow. That's a great shot.
Wow.
That was you too, probably, I bet. Because that wasn't... what's wild about it is they give it so much dimension, you know, through tricks of the LEDs, and it really is kind of mind-boggling. Gets people. I guess people get really dizzy. Like some people they have to take them out of there because they get so dizzy from the movement. Because the movement is crazy. It physically, like, it moves so heavily that I think people get disoriented.
Yeah. Oh, there's times where like the way that they do it, you're like, you feel like the whole thing is moving through space or time. Like you're the entire venue.
It feels like you're moving with it. Yeah. Yeah. I think they said people with like, kind of like same thing with strobes, like people that have heart problems or high blood pressure.
Epileptics or something. Maybe?
Epileptics, or if you're French Canadian, you're not supposed to go there because it's dangerous for those kind of people. You know, and it's just a historical, unfortunate truth. They get sick easier.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's sad, but it was a beautiful time, man. It was a beautiful time. I enjoyed it so much, and it was long, and like you really kind of get a story, and I loved it.
And I thought what was really cool too at the Dead show was like if you went down to the street, if you went down to just the stage where the stage is, and if there was nothing on the back and nothing on the screen. The stage only had a few lights on it. It literally looked like you were at a backyard concert.
Yeah, it's really crazy. It's like it's so minimalistic and then so grand at the exact same time. Yeah, I mean, it's really stage, beautiful.
It had like 5 lights behind the guys, or 6. Like I mean, small lights. And then that's you too.
That's you too. Yeah.
And then it had a very and so if the screen was off, it literally looked like you were at a backyard show.
Yeah.
Like a band was playing in somebody's backyard. But yeah, I would totally recommend it. I heard somebody refer to themselves as a sphere head after. They're like, I'll never see a show anywhere else now. I'm a sphere head.
It's pretty limiting.
Yeah, definitely limiting, but it was interesting. I'd never heard, I'd never thought like I'll only see a show at a certain venue.
Yeah, dedicating to a venue is tough.
Yeah.
Because you're only going to get what you're going to get.
Right.
But I mean, you know, that's kind of life, isn't it? You're going to get what you're going to get.
Yeah.
So if you become a sphere head, you might as well soak it up.
Yeah. Yeah, but what else? Yeah, what does this crane say? The 4th largest crawler crane in the world.
Wow. That's the crane. A 580-foot tall crane. Man, imagine being Sarens. It's made by a company called Sarens. Imagine being David Sarens. That's your crane.
Wow.
What does your family do? We're crane guys.
Oh, big money.
We're crane guys. Have you ever seen the Costco guys? Have you ever seen these two kids? The son and his dad? We're Costco guys. They go to Costco and they just eat stuff and they review it.
Oh.
Yeah, the world is burning.
You know, the Statue of Liberty can fit inside of the sphere.
Wow.
And the sphere is interesting is right when you walk in, it does feel, the whole thing feels like a presentation kind of, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like even the original interior is so neat. You're like, you don't just walk right into the venue kind of, you know, you walk into like a normal venue would be like this other, you know, like the hallways and stuff and the
yeah, wow, 2.2 billion. I mean, yeah, look at the Statue of Liberty. Look at the little tiny girl.
Oh, dude, all the bitches are in there, her and all her friends.
Yeah. Well, not as much anymore. They don't talk to Sheila.
Yeah?
They got into a big fight, I guess.
Oh.
You been to Statue of Liberty?
Yeah, I think I have.
Did you go up in her head?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I went up there, dude. She was just pissed at her ex about something. When I was there.
Right. I actually was fine. I think when I went and visited her, she was in her hoe phase, so she was having a good time.
Oh, damn.
She was spreading love.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard that's why France sent her here, dude.
She got a little out of control. Being too much for France, by the way, because they're all whores. Paris got ranked the sluttiest city in the world a couple years in a row. Yeah, back
dude,
to back.
What am I doing in Nashville?
Well, you got to go to Paris. I mean, do you speak French? But being from the South, being from where you're from, people do speak
a little bit of French out
of New Orleans. A little bit of French, right? Yeah, a little bit of like
les éléments roulés.
That's what I'm saying. See, that's you're halfway there, baby. Let's go.
That just means to let the good times roll.
That's a great thing to do. Well, there you go. That's all you need to say.
It's not bad, but it's like this guy just keeps saying let the good times roll. This guy is mentally retarded, dude.
Yeah, but also welcome to the party. Maybe
Yeah.
they think you're worth the fun. That's all he knows, and that's okay.
This guy does it. But even seeing the sphere from your hotel room, I can't even explain how it feels like something fell off of another planet
All right, that looks alien.
and landed here. That's the most alien part, is just seeing it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, and walking up to it feels kind of daunting. It feels very like a Millennium Falcon-y, like it's this big, daunting, intricate. Yeah, it is true. That does feel foreign. It feels foreign, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean that in a negative way.
Yeah.
Because I know the word foreign people are really taken to heart these days. Most sexually active cities in the world. What'd I tell you? Paris, baby.
Wow.
Number
Paris.
one.
Number one.
They're back-to-back champs.
But Paris has also been referred to as a queer city.
Well, yeah, we say that.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh, yeah. LA is number 2?
no way. California has the highest reported rates of Genar. Oh, my
Syphilis. Yeah,
Syphilis.
congenital syphilis.
bad.
Yeah.
Congenital syphilis. Another piece of data likewise provides that young individuals account for more than 5 out of every 10 chlamydia infections, and more than 87% of those are youth of color. Hey,
London. I really would not think London would be high on the...
Yeah, I think British women are more casual about sex.
I think Europe probably is as a whole, right? Everybody in Europe.
Yeah.
We're a little staunch. But I guess that means that if LA's number 2, we're kind of like a European city. Berlin. Yeah. I imagine Germany, sex work, homosexual sex have always had coexisted in the idea of commercialization in Berlin. Yeah, the problem with that is, you know, in Berlin, you got to kind of be a part of what they want you to do. You know, and I don't know if you know anything about that stuff, but in Germany, it's a little too much.
It's pretty intense.
Yeah, it's heavy.
They're perverts.
There are a lot of perverts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New York City, I could see that.
Oh, yeah.
In New York, though, it's just like if you like, you got to bring all your stuff with you in the morning, even if you're planning on having sex at any point over. You know, it's like
You got to pack for sex.
yeah, you got to pack for sex. You got a hammock, you got some condoms, whatever. It's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
like,
you got to have a change of underwear and socks. It
yeah,
gets
you got to
hot,
bring
you're
all
walking.
that shit, and you're
Right.
at a fucking restaurant. Some girl's got a Camelback on because she has to fucking walk back to Brooklyn. It just there's no other crazy city
Yeah.
to try to have to meet up with somebody than in fucking New York. It's ridiculous.
Fucking
dude.
in New York is, that's got to be a cumbersome adventure.
Oh, fucking in New York is for the birds. I think that's why people get into relationships here, because they're just like, oh, fuck, I'm not going home.
I don't feel like walking. Yeah,
It's
it's
too
too far.
I'll marry you. It's too far. Dude, Trump.
Yeah, man, insane.
Where were you when Trump got shot, man?
I'm not going to tell you. That's if the government's listening, just in case. I don't want anybody to hear. Where was I? I was I was at the I was at the house. I was at the house, and you know what's so fun? My instinct was like, I'm not even kidding. That's what time we're in now. I thought it was AI at first. I thought this is someone's pulling a prank on people. I was like, someone is doing a very intricate, coordinated prank, because AI is that good. They could make that up. But then I kept, then obviously it got exposed that it was real. But for I'm not kidding. That's how fucked the world is, that I thought maybe that was fake, or that this was all made up.
Yeah.
It was a trip. It still might be. Still might be.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know. We weren't there.
I wasn't there. I have no idea what's going on in Pennsylvania.
That's how so weird the media is these days. Like, if you don't know and you weren't there, if you really step back for a second, you're like, who knows what
How could I know? How could I know that that's real? I don't know. I mean, could have not. Took the hit though.
Oh, it was crazy, dude. Yeah.
That image, him yelling, fight. Yeah, fight. Whew. My God, dude.
I didn't know. It's
Put that
funny.
on the American flag.
Yeah.
Put that right where the stars are. That's the wildest thing I think I've ever seen, is a guy gets shot and then champions like a guy who tore his ACL on the field,
Like
and
giving
is doing
that on the way out?
Yeah. I mean, that image is just insane.
The craziest thing is I've seen a guy on the right at the UFC fights like 7 times.
I was
right?
going to say he's his number one guy. That guy, he looks so familiar.
It's like so many things were crazy about this. I was. Let me think. Where was I at? Oh yeah. So I was in. I was in Vegas. We were going to go to the show. I went to watch Diplo was playing at like a day party somewhere. So I stopped by there. He comes walking up. He's going on stage. He's like, "Dude, guess they shot Trump." And I was
Diplo
like,
told you that?
"Swear to God." He goes,
That's
"They
tough to
shot
believe.
Trump."
Yeah.
And I was like, "What is it? A new song or something?" He goes, "No, they shot Trump." I was like, "No fucking way, dude." I mean, and nobody had said anything. And he's like, "Yeah, man, they shot him." And he goes, "Oh, this is the best part." He goes, "And my fucking dad just walked like the door was closed, walking out to the patio, and he didn't know, and he fucking walked right into it, dude." And it was like, it was the same thing now.
I mean, it is just as
No,
disturbing.
I agree. Look, you got to care about the man closest in your life for
Right.
sure. But it was just so funny. He told me those things back to back, dude. And I was like, those aren't exactly the same, but I'd love to meet your dad. I hope he's feeling okay.
Right. Similar injury.
Yeah, and then he just got up there and started fucking getting the
Going for
party. Party keeps going. But so that was just kind of strange. And then he showed me the video on his phone.
Of the kid of the shooting.
Yeah. And the video started and he wouldn't forward the video. You could tell it was like a long video. And
Yeah,
I'm
you like skip forward a little bit.
yeah, but it was nice. I'm like, is Diplo really giving me this much time to stand here? Like he's just got like, I feel bad I'm wasting his time. Like I'll move the cursor, but it's his phone.
Yeah, you're not allowed to move the cursor on somebody else's phone. That's interesting.
crazy, dude.
That's so flagrant to touch someone else's phone.
Oh,
What was the kid's name that did it? What they got him, right? They got he's dead and gone and Tommy
Crooks.
Tommy Crooks. It sounds like it.
Yeah, Tommy
Sounds
Crooks.
like he would do it. Yeah, Tommy Crooks. Who did it? Thomas Crooks.
Yeah.
But then you see a picture of the kid and you're like, what? No.
Well, one of the wildest things is that people are saying there's no way. Did you see the diagram of where it happened?
No. Was it really, what? Is it intricate?
Bring that up.
The diagram of like where he
The
shot him
layout
from?
of what it looked
Right.
like. It's like,
Oh, he was right next to the,
right. And this is like Trump was speaking like off this way.
right. That's why he got his, that right ear. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, go to that. Let me see if that helps a little bit.
Wow.
Location of law enforcement, snipers on roof. Stage where Trump was speaking.
What were the snipers doing while they couldn't see the gunman?
Bro, it looks like the only roof that was close to them was that one.
So how did they not?
And people were saying, you've seen the videos where people were like, hey, there's a guy right there.
And they didn't see it. Huh. A little weird.
This fucking dude. Now, this could be easily an actor.
That's me. That is me with one of those silicone masks on from. It's like the Guy Fieri hat that you buy at the store that comes with the hair. What? His face is going. Well, he was up there. We was yelling. They didn't know. We kept saying, "Dude, he's on the roof, dude." And they wasn't listening. I mean, you could that mouth.
We could play it, but that's exactly what it is. I think. Play 20 seconds of it.
Couldn't see him, but we could hear him. So we walked up.
Oh, it is a
and
fake hat. It is one of those-
probably 5 to 7 minutes of Trump speaking. I'm estimating here. I have no idea.
He's got chewing too.
But,
Big old
Oh,
dip.
yeah, he got chew stuck in his
We
neck.
noticed the guy crawling, bear crawling up the roof of the building beside us, 50 feet away from us. So we're standing there, we're pointing at the guy crawling up the roof.
And he had a gun, right?
He had a rifle.
A rifle.
We could clearly see him with a rifle. Absolutely.
But they called him out,
We're
and no one did
pointing at
anything.
him. The police are down there running around on the ground. We're like, hey, man, there's a guy on the roof with a rifle. And the police were like, huh, what? Like they didn't know what was going on. We're like, hey, right here on the roof. We can see him from right here. We see him. He's crawling.
The police were, huh? What?
And
When have the cops ever been like, huh,
I'm thinking
what?
to myself, I'm like, why is Trump still speaking? Why have they not pulled him off the stage? I'm standing there pointing at him for, 2-3 minutes. Secret Service is looking at us.
Okay, stop it. I'm going to call this dude out. Go do something, dude.
Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah,
You're pointing at him for 2 minutes. What are you fucking just finishing a beer? Fucking 50 feet away. God gives you one chance to be a fucking hero. And instead you pop open another fucking Bush Light, dude.
Both of these gentlemen are just interesting creatures.
These
dude.
are actors, dude.
Yeah, dude.
This is the backup, dude. They got this dude off of Temu, this announcer. Look what he's even using to interview him.
Yeah.
A
That's not even
mop.
it's a mop. It's
Yeah,
not even a
dude.
microphone.
That's a Swiffer.
Yeah, I don't try. This is very untrustworthy.
That's so
Very
untrustworthy,
untrustworthy.
dude.
I don't like it.
But to think though, right? So they secure a perimeter. Imagine seeing, okay, you have a 20-year-old. He walked over there with a rifle bag. He walked like a half a mile, I think it says.
And nobody said anything?
That's the part to me that's like,
Half a mile is a long way to walk with a big ass rifle.
with a fucking rifle. Now you are in PA. It is a Trump rally. So the
Still.
weird thing is you almost expect everybody there to be walking with a rifle.
They give you one on the way in.
Yeah. So you kind of expect a lot of that, like,
Yeah. This is a part of it.
right.
Yeah, that's true.
Like the ambiance, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's at a Biden rally, somebody shows him with a rifle, you'd be like, oh, what the fuck's going on? But I feel like at a Trump, it's more like a,
American symbolic.
right,
Yeah.
NRA, bring your guns.
Plenty of time.
This is
to
crazy though. These people are
opportunity.
watching him right here.
There he is right there. Right there, see him? He's laying down, see him?
Yeah, he's laying down.
And still I'm here with you fighting like hell to get a Senate
What's happening?
and to make sure we take back
Well, they see a guy.
Oh,
that
yeah.
guy's walking with his child.
Yeah, look. There he is.
because we have millions and
Where?
millions
Right there.
Oh my God.
that shouldn't be here. Dangerous people. Criminals. We have criminals. We have drug dealers. We have
Wow, I've never seen this.
Right on the
And
roof.
it's much tougher than it happened.
You went right on the roof with that.
How on earth are there not
In
cops
recorded
there?
history, we're the best
Doing,
border.
like-
In fact, if they could ever put up a chart, I don't know.
Okay, that's I
That
can't even
is-
tell what's going
yeah,
on now.
that's
But yeah,
tough.
just unbelievable. So yeah, you start to wonder, was this put together? But how do you convince a 20-year-old to just go do something like that? You know?
Pack of cigarettes and I don't know, some gas money. 20?
Yes.
What were you doing at 20? You could convince me of almost anything at 20.
Oh, I hope the photos don't show up. I know that.
Yeah, 20s are tough. 20s are a time when I be convinced to get on a roof and
It's a good point, huh?
I don't know.
You're so gullible.
It just depends on
Sorry, I was saying it came out that Thomas Crooks was featured in a BlackRock commercial.
I saw this. He was in BlackRock in an advertisement for BlackRock. This is where it gets real shaky. It's like a commercial for BlackRock.
It is?
Yeah, it was like a commercial. And he's in school. Look right there.
Wow.
Wow, so creepy.
Fuck, dude. Everything gets a little twisted, dude. But now will Trump be able to speak publicly somewhere again? Like, how are they even going to manage this moving forward?
They're going to have to do what they do with the Pope. You know, the Pope mobile? You know, the Pope shell? They'll just give him a Trump shell.
Put him in a little
Trump tube.
Yeah.
He'll name it. He'll sell it.
Yeah. You better have.
He'll be like, you need protection. You got to get a Trump tube.
They shot me.
They shoot me. They can shoot you. Yeah, that. Like the Pope.
Oh, that's cool.
It is dope. Why doesn't, like, Jeep should sell that? You know, someone in LA would buy that.
Oh, of course,
Someone in LA
dude.
would be cruising around in that.
Well, remember that chick that banged the Clippers owner? She wore that visor all the time.
Yeah. What was that chick's name? My Little Silly Rabbit.
That
That
was
girl.
so weird. Yeah,
So funny. I'm his right hand man arm. She was brilliant.
But dude, yeah, I mean, I can't even believe it. The craziest thing is,
Yeah, that girl.
you're almost like, what the? It almost feels like it's all part of. It's just like I'm almost not even. I'm surprised, but
It's theater.
it all feels like theater.
Yeah, we're in the middle of like the craziest play we've ever lived.
That's what it feels like.
And what act are we in though? Are we in the third act? Do you think? Is this it?
I think. You know, it's funny to think it could be
Like COVID was intermission. COVID was intermission. That's what I call it now. I call that intermission, dude.
dude. I love that.
And now we're seeing the rest of the play is about to play out.
Fuck, now it's on. This is. Oh, and there's the lady right there.
Who is that? It says female Shane Gillis. That's not doing her best work. What?
You see that lady try to holster her gun a few times?
It just wouldn't go in. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
I think that's my Aunt Libby.
There's no way.
She's made
It's,
bomb
you know what
tiramisu.
Shady's like. But this is crazy. Yeah, putting him in the car. Well, the crazy thing is they don't even bring him down to the ground when they're at the podium.
No,
they
I know.
stand him
Stand him
back
up.
up and walk him off.
An easier target, which is crazy.
And he keeps saying, "Let me get my shoes."
Well, they were nice. If they're nice and new customs, you do want to get those back on.
They probably are. Yeah.
It's funny. This is what they train for.
This is unbelievable.
Get him in the car, and then they slam on the
It's
door.
like he puts her glasses on.
Put your shades on, dude. You don't want to see your eyes. That's wild.
Can you even imagine though? Like your job at Secret Service, there's so many. It's all downtime.
I'm also shocked that they wear sunglasses. The Secret Service doesn't have like a thing that they can permanently put around their eyes. Taking on and off sunglasses.
Yeah, pain in the ass.
And I
Lose
lose.
them all
I
the
lose.
time?
I'm gonna the pair I brought in here today. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna leave it here in the studio.
Lose them all the time. Yeah, I'm trying. You start to wonder, what is it, a conspiracy? Do they want us to think it's a conspiracy? Because now there's no, like the guy's been a martyr after the justice system went after him, right? Whatever you think. Like I've always thought that Trump is a shady businessman, right? Do I think that he's a very personable guy? I don't know. I don't know him well enough. The most interesting thing I've seen him do was when he's turned like that and said, fight. It showed like that because there's a lot of people who think, oh, they're going to want to turn back around.
Yeah, and face the crowd
And
again. Yeah.
face the crowd and face the shooter too. I mean, you don't know what the fuck's going on.
Right.
You're making yourself visual. That was really interesting to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
bold.
Right.
So bold. And those other guys, the other Secret Service, like, please get down because their heads are targets.
Fuck, it's just crazy.
Have you seen about this guy on the internet? The guy with that hat, that goofy fedora in the background?
Oh, yeah.
This guy, he's all over the internet.
Who is that?
I don't even know, but his name's come up 100 times. The guy who's holding his phone. And they say...
Clown, that guy's a fucking...
He's a Simpsons character.
That's a clown, dude.
That's Matt Groening. That's
Bro.
a Matt...
That's fucking Michael
that's the
Jackson.
Simpsons. That's right.
That's Michael Jackson if he never got molested and learned to dance, dude. I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
It's insane.
Well, here's the crazy part. You have white dude, you have Kappa Sig right behind him, just smiling. Like, why aren't all those people hiding?
That's what I didn't get. No panic. No panic. They were just shooting. No panic. I mean, they show the tape. That guy doesn't even flinch. Fedoraman, that's his name. Yeah, Fedoraman.
But
he doesn't even
dude,
go down.
Wouldn't you, if somebody starts shooting at somebody,
Gone. Gone. I'm crawling on the ground and I'm out of there.
Later, email me. We'll talk to you later.
I'm absolutely out. I'm not hanging out at all.
Do you think a marksman could have been accurate enough just to graze him on purpose? That would be too hard.
Honestly, maybe. Those guys are good, dude. They could shoot an earring off somebody's ear. Look at him there. There's Vincent. That's his name. Vincent. Just hanging out. Shooting happens. He still stood up. He didn't even sit down when the first shots rang out. He's just hanging out. Now, I do know it says on the internet he has bad knees, but he just stood up, just hanging out.
But what?
Fight, after praise. No panic. Pretty incredible. I don't know what they want us to believe. That's a good question. Do they want us to think it's a conspiracy? Maybe. Yeah, because then the wheels get spinning more.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. For sure, man.
You don't think Biden has anything to do with it?
I wouldn't be surprised if like the FBI or the Department of Justice or one of them, there's something going on there. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody who's compromised at Secret Service. But I don't know how you convince a large group of people. Like you have to convince the local police as well. It's like
pretty exhausting.
I don't think I could name 5 police officers in Pennsylvania that would probably not stand up to help for Trump. Probably like a lot of those guys are, military and police. A lot of them are Trump supporters.
Unless people are getting bribed. Money.
Yeah, but it's just interesting. I don't know how you figure that out. And then, but yeah, how does a 20-year-old kid use a ladder, get up? It just is like there's nobody standing in any of these areas.
No one's going, what are you doing? Not one guy, just one walk-by guy. What are you doing?
Yeah.
That guy. He didn't get any what are you doings?
This is going to make for, it's just unfucking believable.
Ladder. He brought the ladder. Did he plant it beforehand?
Bro.
Set up beforehand.
He set it up beforehand. So he went there before, set up the ladder.
Dude, That building looks like it's about 12 feet.
Right.
Huh.
I wonder what business is in there.
Oh, they didn't secure, it says now. Secret Service did not secure the nearest tall building. A ladder had been placed in advance of the shooting on the building. Attendees alerted law enforcement to the presence of the shooter. So,
A little shaky, dude.
now for the young fan at Ronnie Radke and Jelly Roll's performance at Saddle Ranch. There's no video of Jelly Roll on the bull?
They got to be something. They had to have him on the bull. Unless, he probably requested no videos during that time.
It could be it. Maybe it was like a special thing and people weren't allowed to video then.
That little kid looks like he's going. That's a little young for a Jelly Roll and MGK show, but
Yeah.
you see, I guess, yeah. That is your future ticket buyer.
What else is
dude.
going on, man?
Honestly, nothing. I'm taking the summer down. I'm going to
Yo, what are you guys going to do? You taking a vacation?
Yeah, going to Hawaii in a
Ooh,
week. 2
what
weeks.
part?
I'm going to I'm not going to say it out loud now that I think
Yeah.
about it. Yeah. But I'm going to a spot that I've never been to before in Hawaii. And we just want to have like a little getaway. But I don't go to like
You and your wife?
Yeah, I don't go to exotic locations just to like go to the beach. So we're doing doing stuff. I want to go do stuff. We're taking like a guided hike tour. We're going to rent a Jeep and go like tour the island in these little spots they tell you to go to.
Yeah.
I want to do a spearfishing class. Take me out there and learn how to huck, dude.
Dude, that would be sick.
I want to do that. I want to spearfish so bad.
Dude, we had a show the other night. Amir K was on the show too, and he fishes. And he's
good, huh?
He's good. He brought fresh sashimi to the show.
Did he really? Oh yeah, he goes out and catches it. He's
Yeah.
done this before. I've seen this. Yeah,
And he just shows up. He had a bottle of soy sauce on him or something. We're just sitting there slurping it, dude.
it's good, huh?
God, it was so good.
Fresh from this. When it's fresh, it's unbelievable. It's the best thing in the world. Catch and eat is so good.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like, I would love to do that. I would love to sneak up on an animal and kill it
Cut
right
it.
there and eat it. Yeah, my brother made squirrel at 4th of July. And one girl showed up and ate all the fucking squirrel. This bitch, kind of, I guess. I shouldn't say that.
Well, it's a pretty self-involved.
Well, there's
You're
all
not
this
gonna share?
squirrel. Squirrel don't have a lot of meat on it. How
No,
much
you got-
meat's on a squirrel?
I mean, you got to catch a bunch of them to make anything good.
I mean, he had like 4 or 5. My brother's kind of, he's a wildcat. He put on Facebook, he moved into like this rural area and put on Facebook, anybody having trouble with squirrels, hit my line, right? Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, the amount of meat on a squirrel can vary.
3
but-
ounces, that's not a lot.
Jesus, I wouldn't even let it live, dude.
Yeah, leave it alone. You got to have enough substantial meat for me to kill you. I can't kill you if you don't have enough meat.
I'm not killing, yeah. So
This is why I'm not a fan of shrimp. There's not enough there.
yeah,
I'd rather kill something that has a lot of something to eat.
yeah.
Like I don't need like crawfish. I don't need little tiny.
A bison,
I
a
just
buck.
I want something
Russian.
thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, thick.
Yeah.
Something that's worthwhile.
Yeah, 100%, dude. What else happened?
But life is good this summer. I'm going to take it off and just relax. And
yeah, how
and-
long is
and
the
goof
trip going to
around.
be? And what else are you going to do?
A week and some change, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to go to Chicago to see family. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do a couple of charity events, which I'm trying to get into more.
Yeah.
I like that, man. I think I want to do more and more and more. For like all the stuff that I really like is like involving children's charities for kids with cancer or debilitating injuries, or I don't know. Like I want to support adults that are sick, but kids that are sick to me gets my heart first.
Yeah, if adults are sick, it's kind of their fault a lot of times.
You did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you've also had enough.
Right.
You've eaten enough. You've had enough. All right. Let somebody else have some.
Yeah, I think, catching up with kids is really important.
Yeah, so
and it's like we've
I
been
like
so
that.
fortunate just to even have some of to be able to have some of the fun and opportunities and neat things. I start thinking about that too. It's like I got to create more of a way to do something more positive,
For young people, because if you can help the next generation of whatever it is, that's like what you do in comedy, bringing people out and introducing new comics to the world. That's an important thing. So in the other side of it, I want to try to, like St. Jude's and all that stuff, Children's Hospital, and I think those are important. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going. I get to throw out the first pitch at Wrigley.
No.
Yeah, and sing the 7th inning stretch.
No, let's
yeah,
go,
thank you, dog. I'm
dude.
excited. September.
Wow.
9/6, September 6th, I do it. And I sent the email from the Cubs. The Cubs reached out And I sent the email to my dad, and my dad wrote back, "You finally made it. You finally made it. Of all the things I've achieved, this is the only thing." He was like, "Good, you finally did it." Yeah.
Sean Dunstan would be proud, he wrote.
Yeah, baby. Yes, he would.
He said
Yeah,
Andre
really
Dawson.
Yeah, Andre.
Said now Andre Dawson can rest.
Yeah, finally. Puts it down.
Wow, dude. No, that's amazing. I grew up watching the Cubs, man. My grandfather played like AAA ball in Chicago or Iowa. Whenever their farm team used to be over there, he played for one of their farm teams a long time ago. And so we would sit all the time and watch the Cubs, you know, just because the WGNO, you know.
Yeah,
Mark
the
Grace,
WGN, yeah.
Sean Dunstan, Rick Sutcliffe.
Ryan Sandberg.
Oh, dude.
When I was a kid, I thought his name was Ryan, by the way. His name's Ryan.
No.
Yeah, all these years. I thought when I was a child, I thought his
You're
name was
fucking kidding
Ryan
me, dude.
Sandberg. No, his name's Ryan. Look it up. It's Ryan. But
His
as
name's Ryan?
Ryan, yeah.
Like an orange outside?
R-Y-N-E. Ryan. I thought it was Ryan all these years.
Dude, I traded 70 of his cards as Ryan Sandberg.
Yeah.
How did he misspell his own name?
I know,
dude?
poor guy. That poor guy. Ryan Sandberg, yeah, Sandberg, Mark Grace, legends.
Oh, yeah, dude. I got to meet Mark Grace one time, dude. I was sitting at a bar. He was sitting in a bar, and my buddy told me he was there, so I went up and pulled up, and he had some great stories, dude.
Those guys are just, that baseball was just a, you know, it's just
Different
a different
game,
man. I mean, every sport is, but something about baseball, because they used to, you know, Harry Carey, our notorious announcer that Will Ferrell did that people know, you know, he was a blackout. I mean, he was drunk 90% of the time.
Yeah.
And still held it together enough to get to the stadium on time, drink about 13 old styles.
Yeah.
And just make it through. You can't do that anymore. Look at that guy. He's 26 right there.
Yeah.
He hit on my mom one time.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, one time he hit on my mom. I thought
Really?
that was great. Yeah, I could have been Harry Carey's son. She blew it. She dropped the bag.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah,
that'd be
he flirted with her. He goes,
crazy.
hey, pretty lady. Yeah.
Look at it. The best
Hey, pretty lady.
the best was, he like, we got some, look at these ladies. There's a triple.
Yeah, right.
Look at the cans on that one.
Look
huh?
at the stems on this bra. Double time. Yeah, he hit on my mom. So yeah, I get to go throw the first pitch in September. That'll be a big deal for me. And then go see the Bears
So cool, dude.
home opener. Are you going to, do you ever go to Titans games in Tennessee?
Sometimes I do. What I like about Titans is it's very casual there. It's like nice fans, good, not crazy. It's not like you're Philadelphia.
No lunatics.
No,
right.
no real lunatics.
Right.
It's like just safe. Yeah, play that up right there, Harry
Yeah, this
Carey.
is great.
Carey back at Wrigley Field. Well, she wasn't in the right field bleacher yesterday, Arnie. Well, some of the lovely sights you see. Arnie, you trying to get me barred up? That began to look like a striptease for a while.
I mean, that was the thing about Wrigley. They used to people would wear like G-string bikinis in the outfield. That's America.
Yeah, they got to bring some of that shit back.
Well,
dude.
when they talk about make America great again, that's what we're talking about. Yeah. G-strings in the outfield. That's what we're not talking about anything else. We're just talking about that.
Yeah, just let things be, man.
Let things
Everything
be
now
fun.
has a rule or it's fucked up or something, dude.
Everything has a rule. That's a really good call.
Everything has a rule now. It's like,
Can't do that.
yeah.
Can't do that.
Oh, you can't do it like that. You got to do it like this. You got to do
Right.
this. But I don't know if that's because humans ruined it.
Yeah, we did. Humans ruined it all. That's all our fault. We fucked it up. We instead of letting things be and just trying to enjoy things, we fucked it up. We're greedy, we're selfish, we're self-involved. We don't care about each other. Because if we really cared about each other, we wouldn't go out of our way to try to hurt people or bring people down. We don't care. It's a bad thing.
Well, and if once there's some bad apples, other apples start to be like, I think there can be a tendency.
Bad rubs off.
Yeah, it kind of rubs off. Or you have to also get bad now to be able to take care of yourself, you know?
to be
it's like you got to bring
level.
yourself to a different level.
You're a good apple.
Thanks, man. You are
You've
too.
always been a good apple.
You are too, dude.
And you know what? I think the older we get in life and career, the more I start to really see through the smoke of all the bullshit and start to care about what I really care about. Like things that I guess you really learn what really matters. It's stuff that your parents would say or older people would say to you, and all those cliches are true. It really is true that you slow down, you step back, you start to kind of see things for what they really are, and you start to just cherish things that matter. You don't give a shit about the other stuff anymore.
Yeah.
I don't care about small stuff as much as I used to. It just doesn't matter. You just got to enjoy it.
Yeah, I think some of that, it is wild if you're able to get some age, that you're able to get some
perspective.
Yeah.
It is nice. But that was, what is that, Bobby Lee with Richard Simmons? Rest in
Richard
peace.
Simmons just passed away, man.
But and some on the internet are saying this is Bobby's fault.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. God, Bobby was...
Well, he was a Japanese girl at one point, and then he...
Zoom in on that. No wonder Richard's on him like that.
Right. Really cute.
God.
Really cute.
Richard, wow.
That looks AI for some. It does. See, that also looks fake.
Oh, wow. It's just crazy to see, like, I bet Richard teased him or just touched his neck.
Well, I think it's vice versa. I think they both... Bobby is a big tease.
Bobby, well, he said he let some guy eat his butt or whatever one time. He's been involved in some crazy stuff. Huh?
Yeah, I think a few times.
Yeah, that's what's crazy. I think I would not want some guy to do that to me.
No, not for me. I know. Look, it's hard to be a business partner and one of my best friends with someone that I respect so little. It's tough. I love him to death. He's my perfect. He's my comedy complement. I've never met somebody more that I feel the most in tune with comedically.
Really?
Just because he's it just feels like our brains connect on just a dumb, perfect level, and I understand him, and he gets me, and he knows what gets me mad, and I know what gets him mad. It's something about it so fun.
Yeah.
I feel like a kid when I'm with him. Whenever we get together, it's the most fun. I've said this 100 times. It's the best thing that's ever happened in my career. Of all the shit I've done, of all the things that I could be like, that was cool, I'm proud of that. This is by far the most fun I've ever had in my life. It is a blessing from the universe, and thank God me and that little dumpling are together, because it's the most fun I've ever had. I've never had that much fun in anything in my career. No crushing on stage, no TV show accolade.
Really?
Nothing. Wow. It feels so because it's so free.
Oh, you guys have a blast, man. I mean, you guys have created a top 20 podcast together. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know, it's
what you've gotten to do. Isn't this rewarding? This is like how fun. I get to have fun.
But you've also got to do so much acting. Does it compare? Do you, like, now that you've had a good taste of both, does one really compare? Are they two totally different things? Obviously, they're different.
Such different animals. But I mean, they're both rewarding, and the acting is rewarding in its own little way. I like the acting stuff if I get to work with people that I'm impressed by. That's what you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, to me, it's like, if I do something with someone that I'm intrigued by or impressed by their skills and ability, it's cool to see people do cool work. It's just a cool thing to watch.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like when you see a pro, like, you know who the most pro dude on earth? I think John Cena might be the most pro dude on earth.
Yeah, he was on Whiskey Ginger, yeah?
He's the man. Yeah, he's responsible. He's smart. He's sweet. He's caring. He's hardworking. He's such a fun, nice, like, wonderful dude. He's a pro. Yeah. He is a pro. I don't even know how to, like, articulate it the right way, but incredible, gracious, sweet. It never steps on toes. Never is disrespectful to anybody. Never has an ego about anything. It's wild. He is a lesson in life. I watch him when we were working together. I was like, this dude he's a G.
Well, we're comic. I think what we have to remember sometimes is we're comics, so something is fucked up about us. We were in that returns basket, remember?
100%, dude. We went right back.
You know what I'm talking about? When you see like the sale basket or whatever, or the like 40-cent candles or whatever, and you're like, this bitch ain't gonna burn, you know? Yeah. It's like
we are.
So a lot of times I feel like I'll compare myself to other, or in some ways I'm like, God, but then I got to remember something was wrong with me.
But it's in a good way. You're special.
Right, in a good way, because we're able to maneuver it enough.
Right, and make it worth something.
Right.
We're the shopping cart with the wobbly wheel, the one that nobody wants. We're wobbly wheel. And you know what? When you do take it, you do realize it's kind of fun. Yeah. It's funny. It goes off on its own. It'll hit the wall a few times. but it's fun. It's kind of fun.
Oh, it'll veer right into a fucking cute mom.
Yeah, it might help you out.
Yeah.
We're the wobbly wheel. And you know what? You're right. We are different. We're a different species. And we feel it. Sometimes we feel threatened because people don't get us, or we're weird, or we try weird shit. You know, you try a joke or a bit and it doesn't work and people are like, what? But that's the beauty. But that's the beauty of it. If you didn't have that, everything would be real formatted and real simple. So those other people from the other side of it, they love to see us try because they don't do that. So that's, you know what I mean? Like, I've had a bunch of people, actors, say to me, I said, "Oh man, I don't know how you want to improv those lines. Like, why? Why do you want to try and do that?" I said, "Well, because that's the adventure. The risk is amazing. If you get something out that's worth it and good, it's just telling a new joke that works. You know, when you write a new joke and it works, the first time you're like, yoo-hoo! It feels incredible. It's the same thing as when you land a good line. It's the same feeling.
Oh, I love that. The other day somebody said enigma, and I was like, careful. Just don't say enigma. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't hard R enigma.
I can let you get, like, I just want you to upset the fucking neighbors, you know? They'll accept enigma.
If you're going to say that inside. You have to enigma inside. Yeah. Keep those enigmas inside.
What's life like? You don't have a family yet?
No family, no kids. I don't think I'm gonna.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think so.
You'd be such a fun dad, man.
I would, but you know what I'd like at this age in my life, I think is now, 40. Once the 40 number is real, I think I'd be willing to adopt and try to give someone a good life. You know?
Wow.
Yeah, I think because at this age it'd be hard to start with a baby because I feel older, and it'd be tough. And so I think that
really,
yeah. Well, dude, I'll be 80 when they're 40.
Yeah, but that's their problem.
Yeah, but I'd rather adopt a kid, put him into a phenomenal situation. I feel like at this stage in my life, it would be cool to give someone a better life who had a tough life, because a lot of kids have these. You know, man, you see a lot of this stuff and you see how hard certain young people have it, and there's there's no hope. And I've been blessed in life. I'm so lucky. So it's like, why not give someone else a good opportunity? I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be cool if they had a contest too to be your kid.
Yeah, well, that's how I would organize it. They'd have to show off somehow. I'd want to see their skills and abilities and talents. I would rank them. I have a set system at home that I've written out. How high can you jump? I basically put them through a combine. You know what I mean? I make my kids run the 40.
Oh, you had that great joke about people coming over the border that they should have to go through
American Ninja Warrior course. Yeah. You want to get into the country, man. I want them in here. I want to see them work for it a little bit,
bro. You gotta fucking. We want the best.
Yeah, we can't just have anybody, but that should be the standard. It's like,
I think so. And then also you can have rich people bet on it, like in the distance,
and use that money.
money.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Well, look, when Europeans came over for Ellis Island, you had to be able to do 10 push-ups, otherwise they wouldn't let you in. They turn you back around. 10 push-ups, so you had to get back on the boat and go back. So that's a standard. We need to set some kind of standard.
Yeah, now you can show up with asthma and we'll fucking
we'll give you an inhaler.
We'll give you a fucking free wheelchair. Thanks so much for coming, dude. And the new tour, what's it going to be called?
The Freeze Peach Tour. Freeze Peach Tour. If you say it, you'll know it.
The Freeze Peach.
There it is. The Freeze Peach Tour.
I love that, dude. The Freeze Peach.
The Freeze Peach Tour, yeah.
One of my was Rise Up Lights, you know?
Oh, yeah. Rise Up Lights.
Rise
I
Up
love
Lights.
that.
I'm so jealous y'all going to Australia.
Dude, I love it down there.
Me too.
Because I shot that movie in with Cena and them in Melbourne, and it was just
Did it come out?
I loved it. Huh?
Did the movie come out?
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime. Ricky Stenicki on Amazon Prime.
Oh, you were Ricky Stenicki. Oh wait, I don't know if I saw that or not.
Yeah. Me and Cena and Efron and Jermaine Fowler, and then
I feel horrible I didn't even see this.
No, it's all good, brother. Come on, man. It's fun, man. It's a fun movie. Farrelly did it. Pete Farrelly, the guy that did Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
And William H. Macy in the background holding it down. Who was phenomenal? William H. Macy, dude.
Unbelievable. You ever see him in the Door-to-Door Salesman movie where he's selling soaps?
No, what movie is that? Oh. He's incredible, dude. He is.
Put up Door-to-Door Soap Salesman. See what you get there.
He's so good, man. He was such a.
The story of Bill Porter.
Bill Porter. He's such a cool, smooth, slick dude, and he he lives out in the mountains.
Does he?
Yeah.
In California?
No, not in California. No, he lives out in the mountains.
Wow.
Door to door, there he is. And he's a soap salesman.
Oh, there we go.
Bill Porter, a man of remarkable spirit.
He'll touch your heart, he'll change your life. Yeah, he was mentally challenged or whatever, and they let him sell a little bit of soap. Dude, I used to work as an assistant. This dude sold Italian food or semi-Italian or whatever, door to door. And so I think he was trying to date my mom or something. So he gave me a job, like just like cruising, going along with him and stuff.
That's kind of nice.
It's pretty cool. Except I remember he had to take like a cold cart with him, and all the stuff was so cold.
Because he had to sell it refrigerated.
Yeah, so I remember he'd be like, oh, get the clams or whatever, and I was like, oh, I'd fuck it up, you know? Like I was like, I don't want to be in the workforce. I want to be handicapped.
You just want, but you want someone to date your mom who's not cumbersome in their job.
Yeah,
that's the cumbersome job.
Yeah,
the guy you want to date your mom, you want a guy in like, you know, not regular sales, not door-to-door sales. You want him to like call on customers.
Yeah.
Phone.
Yeah. We didn't.
Desk job, dad. A desk job. That's what I had. My mom remarried, and my stepdad was a sales guy, but he, you know, phone, desk job.
Right.
You know, go to an office, say, hey, Karen, coffee, water cooler, lunch at Buca de Beppo. Yeah,
Buca de Beppo.
Buca de Beppo. Yeah, get the whole crew out there. You know, my dad likes, we buy my dad his only gift every year, birthday, Christmas, same gift every time. I get him a gift card to the Olive Garden. That's what I get him every time. That's his favorite thing. That's all he wants. He goes and he sits there and he has the zuppa toscana and the breadsticks, and he'll eat and eat and eat and eat until they tell him, sir, you know, let's not overstay our welcome.
Yeah. Like your family, but
extended. You know? Yeah. Take a walk. Yeah. That's all I do. We buy him the
If
Olive
you've ever
Garden.
shut down an Olive Garden, you got a fucking problem, dude. That's all I'm going to say. Dude, my dad used to, he would go drink sometimes at this place called Tony Padoni's. That was the name of the place. It was
I love
like a
the
bar.
name of that. Tony Padoni's.
Tony Padoni's. And so we go over there, and the lady, he'd be like, oh, run up and down the bar real quick, and the lady will give you a candy right there. I remember that. It was just him there.
She just wanted to see you sprint?
Yeah, but on the bar, I'd fucking sprint down there and sprint right back. And they'd give me a little chocolate.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, which one was it? Was it a good candy or one of those like...
It was a Hershey Kiss, usually.
I love me a Hershey Kiss.
They were good.
They're just look, you know what Hershey Kiss? It's not trying to do shit.
Yeah.
You know what we are. Here I am.
You know what we are. We're Christian chocolates.
Yeah. God loves us and we love you.
We're not
You know what I
getting
mean? We're not
weird.
we're not.
Not filling my fucking butt with caramel like some of these other fucking quiz. You know what I'm
dude.
saying? What are you doing?
This is Tony Padoni's. We give original American God-given chocolate. Hershey Kiss, in and out.
Dude, I wanted to do this thing called the chocolate shoulder challenge. So you take a Hershey Kiss, right?
Mm-hmm.
You put one on each shoulder, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then you try to eat it all.
Oh my God. How?
It is.
But without making this one fall. Is that what it is?
Right.
Yeah, right. That's
you can't
so
make
hard.
one fall. It is fall. It's
I don't have that kind of neck mobility. That's
No
my
one
problem.
does.
Yeah.
But every now and then somebody will do it like a
Well, it got to be somebody with like a nice long neck. Who's got a long neck in the comedy game? It's got to be someone we know who's
Kirk Fox, maybe?
He's necky. He's extremely necky.
He's got that tennis body, tennis neck.
Lanky,
Yeah.
necky. Yeah.
Looking over the net, love.
Mm-hmm. All love. There he is.
Kirk's so funny, dude. He was in my favorite movie, The Patriot.
One of the funniest comedians, I think, working.
It's also one of the funniest just people to be around. Like right when he walks up, you kind of... There's just something about his energy. The joke is already kind of set up.
Yeah, do the picture to the left of that, or to the right of that one that you have on right now. I mean, that's as necky as it gets.
Yes.
That guy could kill the Hershey Challenge.
Oh, he's a fucking necrophiliac, dude. If he dies, yeah, people are going to order. They're going to get 3.5 ounces out of his neck.
A big time. Well, you know, his casket is already designed. He said he pre-bought it to one of those. You know those, like a magician when he saws a woman in half and her head is outside of the casket, but the whole body's inside? Mm-hmm. He has that exact same one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because his neck is long enough that they said he'd have to break his neck to smush it in there so his head will be out. It's tough.
Well, it's a crazy thing when they bury you. Some people, they have to break. They're like, to save money, they're like, we can break your arms and legs and move them closer to your body so you have a little less square footage. And I'm like, just fucking throw me in a dump truck. Don't fucking... Don't sit there and break my... I don't want some guy in a basement of a YMCA at night breaking my fucking bones to save $85, dude.
Spend the extra 85.
But it's just like, Jesus Christ,
Slide me
man.
off. Just slide me off a cliff.
Yeah, what's
Slide
even
me off a
going
cliff. I don't know. Just put me down in a ravine. That's like I learned... You know the song... The Way? Where were they going without ever knowing the way? Remember that?
Yeah.
Anyone can see the road that they walk on is paved. Okay, so I learned online that song is about a story that the lead singer read about a couple. Right, look at the history of The Way. It's about an old couple who used to vacation somewhere, and she had dementia and he was old. It's tragic. And they would take this trip. That's the couple, and they got lost. And Austin-based couple, right.
Austin-based couple, Fastball, topped the charts with
Right.
their hit song, The Way.
Yes.
But
And this real couple, the story is so sad. They like would go to the same location. I think it was like Zion or something like that, or the Arches, and they drove somewhere and they got lost, and the dementia, they wandered until they were found dead in like a ravine.
No.
Crazy. Yeah. They wandered and got lost. So that song, as beautiful as it was when we were young, I mean, young people don't know that song at all, but it's about this old couple getting lost. It's the darkest shit. It's a dark story.
Wow. Yeah, it says for Layla and Raymond Howard, the tradition was Pioneer Day.
That's right.
In Temple.
Right. And they would drive there and they would just go, and they, showing symptoms of memory loss, and he had brain surgery. And they just got out of their car and they started walking, and they just disappeared.
Where were they going
without ever knowing the way? Isn't that so creepy now that you hear that? As a kid, I sung that song being like, anyone can see the road. I thought that was a great song.
And here I am, just two senior citizens just dehydrated, dying behind a fucking
just
rock.
buzzards pecking their head apart. It's terrible. Fastball.
The song's lyrics, this is way better, thank you. The song's lyrics revolve around a couple who decided to leave their lives behind by going out driving without telling their children about their plans. Their car breaks down during the trip and they continue on foot. The chorus expresses the idea that the couple are achieving happiness by losing touch with the world, even though they may never see their home again.
Wild.
Sad.
Do you ever have a thought about
disappearing?
Yeah.
Sometimes I think about like
Tupac and
maybe like two more. Oh, dude, when I was we tried to like fake my death or something a while back, maybe like 11 years ago or something.
Well, if you got this staff can't help. I mean, Nick is going to blow it. There's no doubt he'll blow that easily, dude. He'll leak the conversation. Yeah. He's going to leak the plans.
But what happened? Oh, my buddy Paul, he's like, dude, we should fake your own death. I think there's some money in it or whatever. And I was like, oh, fuck, well, what do I have to do? And he's like, you just be quiet and just go out to Palm Springs or something for a couple months, or go to Syracuse or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, shit, man. And I think I did like 3 days or something. And then I was like, fuck it, dude, I want to live again. And so he'd like called a couple people and been like, oh, I think something's happened to Theo or something. Right. So then he just called him back and I was like, oh, no, he's just fine.
You can't.
He was in Sacramento or whatever.
It's too hard to go through with it. But if I feel like if I was going to disappear, I would go, I'm telling it now. Come find me. I'll be most likely in Banff National Forest.
It's nice.
It's the most beautiful place I've ever seen in my entire... Look up Lake Louise. This might be the prettiest place I've ever seen. And Banff is huge. Banff was the first time I saw a real Canadian moose. I didn't realize... They were as big as a school bus. I got out of my car with my buddy EP. We were laughing so hard. I had tears in my eyes. I couldn't believe how fucking big it was. That's Lake Louise.
Wow.
Stunning. Banff National Forest. Anywhere. Lose me in Banff. That's where I'll be. I'll be in the woods.
Lose me in Banff. Love me in Banff. That might be the story too.
Love me in Banff, baby.
If you find someone.
Yeah, lose me and love me in Banff. It just, something about it up there. It's so peaceful and...
Do they have a summertime?
Yeah. Right. It's like that right now.
It's stunning.
Go schwimmen.
The most beautiful place I've been to, I think or one place I really liked was this place, Lake, or Annecy, France. Can you look it up? Anecy. Oh, there it is. Annecy, France, right there.
Wow.
There's this. They have like a beautiful lake there, like right in this small town. It's really, really cool.
How'd you end up there?
With my girl, we were backpacking years ago. There it is, right there.
Wow.
Just like a nice little place there in the hills. You get you a little backpacking. That was nice. We just were taking a train and just stopped there.
Annecy, France. France, Annecy. Theo. Oh, yes, Theo Von. Do you know Theo Von? One of my favorite comedian, Theo Von. It is a pleasant. Their accent in English
nice.
is
Makes
pleasant.
you feel like you're good, yeah.
Because so many others don't.
Yeah.
Like when a German is saying to you something, you're like,
yeah.
Well,
yeah, I went to Jamaica and two guys, we went into a Starbucks, right? Found out it was not a Starbucks. We go in, somebody had stole the sign and put it up outside of their business, right? So we go in, you're like, this isn't a fucking Starbucks. There's couches and shit, dude.
Yeah, there's no cake pops here.
Yeah, there was a hammock. I was like, ah. And then somebody goes, welcome to the Starbucks Lounge. And we're like, where the fuck are we, dude? We turn to go leave. Knife fight, dude.
Really? Oh my
God. B
God.
on B, knife fight in the street, dude.
Well.
Urban Cutlery, dude. That's it, bro.
Just butter knives?
Just a couple of Zorro brothers out there just fucking stabbing each other, dude. What else, man? What happened with you and Bobby Altoff? Do you remember that?
Yeah, it was fun. We had to go. It was really, really fun.
Dude, you were so funny on there.
She was it was easy to kind of play into this world that she does. She stays in the world of like, she was doing like musicians, and then she was doing, then she would just do like high level celebrities like Cuban and all these guys. And I had so much fun with her because she had said, they pitched me, her team pitched me, do you want to teach her how to golf? No, I'm sorry, teach her how to do stand-up. I said, absolutely not. But I said, I am going to go golf next week. You want to meet and I can teach her how to golf, or we can do a golf thing. And that's how this stuff was born. And she showed up late with a big attitude.
Mm-hmm.
And I started
she's kind of like a black woman a little.
Yeah. A little tiny black woman. And I started, I was, just goofing with it the whole time. And it was so much fun. Now she's, off and running. She's got her career like exploded now. Her podcast is bigger than ever.
She stays busy, man. Yeah, I saw her at Formula One. She was there and some of her friends. They were having a great time.
I wanted to go to that. I wanted to go to that so bad.
It's too confusing. It's like you don't know what's going on, and everybody's like rich and everything. You're like, what the fuck?
So rich, and it's all but you don't really get to see anything. That's the worst part about the pit. It's down here. You're like this. It's like being. That's the irony of the best seats in a football game are not all the way down.
Yeah,
because you're this.
I agree. Front rows is trash.
Yeah, you can't see. You're doing this all the time.
If
you want to be a
somebody
little
comes
bit
to my show and they're in front row, I'm like, God, it sucks, dude.
They're doing this the whole time. Their neck is craned. Their neck is the Las Vegas crane the whole time.
Dude, what was one of the early concerts you ever went to? Do you remember?
One of the very first concerts I went to, probably. Well, I remember. I think this one sticks out for some reason. I don't know if it was one of my first, but no doubt. I saw them and a band called Face to Face. Do you remember those guys? Face to Face, and No Doubt were playing.
Wish it was a night. Is that them?
No. They were
Face to Face.
That's you're thinking about. That's Duran Duran, I think.
Where I could.
That's Culture Club.
Nice.
But I think Face to Face and No Doubt were one of my first, and then
wow, who took you to that?
No, I probably was 16 or 17.
Well.
Love her, dude. I think she's one of the greatest. Tragic Kingdom. That album is so good. I became a teenage girl while listening to that. I was this is my girl phase.
Oh, I cried at school when someone sang Jewel once.
Oh, yeah. Well, that'll hit you hard.
And I'd never heard a woman sing.
Save yourself.
And then
you hear her regular talking. She's like,
it's so New Orleans Avenue.
It's so good.
Yeah.
That, and then I saw, and then the Up in Smoke tour. Up in Smoke, look that up if that's right.
Cypress Hill?
Yeah, Up in Smoke tour. I think that was it.
I was at that.
It was like Method Man and Redman.
Cypress Hill. It was anybody black or white with weed. That's
right,
what it was,
right.
That was
whole
tour was
yeah,
just fucking,
Dre, Eminem.
And the crazy thing was, you were so high, they could have told you somebody was on stage. You'd have been like,
Wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, didn't even know. Nate Dogg never was there. They put him on every picture. I never saw Nate Dogg once live.
They probably just used him like
he was late to every show.
Promo, yeah.
Yeah, he just never showed up.
That's like Boss Man D-Lo was supposed to come on the pod and fucking
just bailed.
20 minutes after, he's like, I ain't coming.
Thanks, man. Thanks for the heads up.
Thanks, Boss Man, dude.
There he is.
You've been demoted to assistant boss, brother. I'll still listen to your music, but not for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that was the first couple of those. I saw those like I saw D12. I saw Eminem and D12.
Wow, so you listened to a lot of rap stuff and some Gwen Stefani, dude. Yeah, I remember we had a fashion show at our school, and some girl sang Jewel and played the piano, and I just never no woman ever really spoken nicely to me, I don't think. And it was like I just didn't even know what was going on.
It was emotional.
Yes,
yeah,
and I just remember fucking bawling, and then somebody yelled out, and I was like, holy shit,
dude. Let me get these tears off.
Get your shit together, dude. I was like, I'm only crying because I'm thirsty, and then I just fucking drank a bunch of it off my own face. Just like, oh, yeah.
That's actually more manly. Yeah. I'm thirsty. No, and then you know what else I saw? I saw, and then the other end of the spectrum was my buddy John took me to see Bella Fleck, the jam band world, String Cheese, all those guys. I got to see all that stuff. So I touched a lot of bases. I just wanted to go to live shows. I loved live shows.
Yeah.
I'd go to almost any live show. Like if someone was like, we're going to a live concert, this band is playing, blah, 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 Aragon Ball, whatever. Okay. I didn't even think twice. I would go just because I was like, this is an opportunity to go goof off and disappear with friends into the night.
Yeah.
I wasn't really picky. Now, which is crazy, I wish I should go to more shows. I don't go to as many shows because we work in entertainment. So
it's hard. You work at nights when shows happen.
It's tough. It's just hard.
I was just looking today. I was like, what shows could I go see? I saw Red Clay Strays recently. They're great if you get to see them. Dude, I remember, I think we went to see 311 a couple times when I was in school. That was always fun.
They were phenomenal, man.
And we went, we were leaving. We were leaving. I fucking drilled some dude with my car, right? Hit his car.
Oh, I thought you said hit the guy.
No, thank God he was in his car when I hit him. Get out of my car, run up to his window. He goes, dude, I'm so sorry, dude. He was so fucked up, he fucking thought he hit me.
Apologize to you.
Yeah,
my bad. You're like, yes, you're bad.
Dude, you got to
be careful, bud.
Bro, these streets are small, dude. And I went and got back in my car and fucking took off. Fuck, that dude was fucked up. Another time I went to Green Day. That might have been the first show I ever saw. The opening band for them, I was so high, I thought the opening band was Green Day. Sang every Green Day song while the opening band was up there. I think it was like Rusted Root or something. I don't know who it was, right? Sang all, and then fucking was ready to leave. My buddy's like, dude, they're not even on yet. Another time,
you already had that Green Day show.
Somebody gave me some fucking raccoon pills or something, and I was just fucking out there raccooning, and I fucking couldn't see anymore, so I could only see with my hands, right? And so I wandered to the back and started feeling on a cop, dude. He fucking made me leave. And then what else happened good at a concert? There was one thing I was going to tell you. Oh, dude. So the other night I'm in Las Vegas and my brother came, right? And it was fun. We had a great time. And then afterwards there's a restaurant in the Wynn called Delilah, right? It's like a nice place.
Yeah, I've been there. It's nice.
Like, F. Scott Fitzgerald's vibe, right. It's pretty cool. So we sit in there and Fat Joe was in there. So he goes on stage, Joey Crack, right? Terror Squad.
Love him.
And at first, it's going pretty good. Some people are kind of into it, some people aren't. I'm standing up, kind of singing and cheering and stuff because a friend of mine loves Fat Joe and they're close, and so I wanted to be respectful, right? And but some people are in there being a little bit too cool. But then he's like, play another one, man. And they fucking play. And then people are like, oh shit, he did that song too. And then it kept fucking stacking up. Then next thing you know, because it was NBA summer league or something going on there. So the place starts getting packed. He's been on stage for like 25 minutes. Then Ja Rule's in there. He fucking brings Ja Rule up, baby.
Damn,
So
dude.
then Akon is fucking. They were like, damn, Akon.
He's out of prison.
That's what I thought. He got deported, dude. And he fucking pulls him up, dude. He got a work release for him for about 10 minutes. Brings him up on stage. By the end, dude, Fat Joe, it was unbelievable, bro.
That's what a show.
It was so
and unexpected. No, you didn't know he was going on.
No.
Oh, that's wild. When that kind of stuff happens, that's unbelievable. When they're like, yeah, I guess we'll just play a song.
Yeah.
And someone shows up. I've heard about these. This is like lore to me. I've only been at shows that are, supposed to happen. I've never been lucky with like, dude, and then it just turned into a concert.
Yeah.
Lucky boy.
Before you get out of here, you've people see you with the Kelseys all the time. What's their life like now? Do you know any from when you first met them? Kind of, do things seem any different? They're definitely, it's fame and popularity are interesting, and kind of scary.
So scary and weird. I mean, I met Travis a while ago. Jason, I'm new to know. I met him through Travis, and Travis is. I've said this before, and I mean it. He's been the same since I met him. If I texted him now and said joking around about something, he would joke just as we were back then. I think he's much more. He's much busier now than he's ever been because of his life and his growth in his career, and then the confluence of him dating the most famous woman on earth is wild. But he's 100% the same cat. I mean, like I don't think I've ever experienced it that level where he's the same guy.
Same guy.
And he's bigger than he's ever been. But I don't know, man. He's always kind of been that dude, and I think he wasn't going to let this change him. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I'm not smart enough to understand, but
it's probably a good thing. For sure.
I would hope so,
because he has to be in that league too. It's like you know what I'm saying, like
but it's like a different kind of stardom now. It's weird.
Oh, that
and
would
it's
be
critical.
scary.
It's crazy critical for no reason. Like the fans they pick apart everything you wear, everything you do, everything you say in that Taylor Swift world. So it's I know thank you. I don't want that kind of. We already get enough criticism as comics, and most of the time it's like, what do you do? We're fucking around. Like we're joking. But with him,
we don't know.
It's got to be it's poignancy. It's like everything has to be legitimized and talked about, and I don't know how he handles it, but he does it really well. I think also he doesn't give a shit because he's just enjoying life.
Do you think he's a government op? There's been a lot of people that say that,
He has been coerced by the government many times to try to join forces, and he refuses. From what I know, every time he calls me, they offer him something to try to be a part of. He's been offered to play
for the Chargers,
100%, and he will not. Yeah. Absolutely not. No chance.
We're not doing that.
They asked him to move to Brussels for a little while, the government, and he wouldn't do that. So he's never really gone through with it because there's no amount of money you could convince him, and he's not going to do it. He'll stand his ground. Kelsey is not going to work for the government.
He's a stand your ground guy.
He's a stand your ground guy. Stand your ground. He's a fight guy.
He is.
Fight.
That was crazy, wasn't it?
It's amazing.
If I get shot, dude, I'm out, bro.
Dude,
I'm crawling out.
Even my ear is as small as my ear the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm crying. My ear. I'm certainly not fight. That's a new level of bravery.
No,
fight.
I will just post fight on Twitter.
I wouldn't even
That's
post.
what Twitter's for. Twitter is for when you get shot. Then you say
Then
when
you post,
yeah.
I wish they would.
Yeah.
Try me one more time. Yeah, I'm not saying fight out loud. That's begging for another person.
Do you see that home run derby winner? Let's get you out of here. Who was that guy? Who won it?
Titan Zane.
And it's a child?
That's a phenomenal name. Titan Zane.
Titan Zane.
That is an incredible name, dude.
Yeah, you better be good at something now.
6-year-old Titan Zane. Look at the size of that
Whoa,
kid.
dude. That's a woman?
My
that's
God.
That's a guy. Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit, dude.
And look at the kids next to him. They're
kid
a quarter
was
of his size.
trash.
Damn, dude, that's incredible.
Titan Zane, bro.
The turn is amazing. Look at the turn. The hips.
Oh.
Belt facing the target.
It's all hip, dude.
That's all hips, dude. Wow, those and the
same height as Bobby, too, which is crazy.
Yeah, same weight, same height and weight. Let me see that clip again of him swinging.
They used to call him Blobby Lee. That was the saddest.
It was mean, but it was true. Oh, Titan Zane. The name is great. Oh! He was reaching for the stars. You know this guy, man. He was getting...
That kid is scared. You see that kid step back.
So scared,
He couldn't handle it. Titan Zane. Dude.
That's Uncrustables at its finest right there, baby.
Oh, God. That's all... Look at that, bro. Look at that frickin'... Oh! Savage,
Good for that
bro.
kid, man. St. Louis Pinto Tournament, Home Run Derby. Titan Zane. Good for you, TZ.
That's what we want. That's who you got to adopt, dude.
TZ. I would adopt 100%.
Get a Polynesian.
I'm looking for
What
one.
brand do you go if you adopt, man? What do you got?
Islands. Some islands. Got to get an
yeah.
island. Yeah.
Just because that little guitar they come with.
Right. Yeah. It's part of the package.
Oh.
But you got to buy more strings. They break them often.
But the craziest thing is it's like they take the biggest guy.
Little guitar. That's poetry, baby. That's poetry. That's beautiful poetry.
It's art.
It really is.
You don't get to see it much. New tour, Freeze Peach.
Freeze Peach tour, new tour. I'm doing 20 some odd cities.
Hell yeah. Are
Yeah.
you going to Chicago?
Yeah, playing Chicago theater. I think I'm not doing that till the new year. I think I'm in January.
So some in the fall, some in the spring.
Yeah. I tour through. I go through from September to February, and then I end of February in Minnesota, Minneapolis.
And Bad Friends isn't. You guys are just banking some episodes.
Yeah, we're gonna do Australia. We're touring in Australia in the middle of my tour, and then we both are going to. He's going to shoot something. I'm gone. He's getting popular again. He had dinner last night with or not dinner. They met up. Michael Bay. Michael Bay wanted to meet up with him.
Really?
Yeah, Michael Bay, to hash some old beef. Michael Bay had some beef with him. Apparently he had said something on the pod, and Michael Bay was like, I want to set the record straight. So they met last night.
Some Mongolian beef, huh?
Yeah, dude, some beef and broccoli, this guy. I'll show you the picture. It was pretty impressive, by the way. He said to me, he was nervous. But here, that's him and Michael.
No way, that's Michael Bay?
Yeah.
And who's that little fucking...
Yeah. I don't know. If anyway, yeah, he talked about it on Rogan. That was the problem. Michael heard about it and was like,
Pan-faced. Somebody called him that?
He said,
and it wasn't one of us.
No. Well, it was.